don't really know. I did a little wire management since the last time to try to make this less cluttered looking. But I have a problem. And the problem is that I have to set... By the way, here we are again. Sorry, didn't say that part. I have to set the wire for the microphone aside because I don't have the... I think I was talking about this before. I was going to get a mic arm. If I didn't talk about this before, I'm talking about it now. I'm going to get a mic arm. Sorry, I'm moving the microphone around a little bit here. I should probably mute this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Anyway, yeah, I was going to get a mic arm to just go on my desk because it would be easier to do that than trying to stick the mic stand in front of my door all the time because I have to leave it out of the way of the door so I can actually get into the room, and then I have to move it over, which means I can't like unplug and replug anything. I mean, I guess I could just unplug and replug everything so it runs underneath the desk and then it's not in the way, but as it is now, it's kind of running like just underneath my chair, and it's kind of wrapped around one of the legs. It's not particularly well organized, if you ask me, but it is what it is. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, so far so good. Good. Just making sure. After yesterday with the internet, I just wanted to make sure there weren't any internet issues, so... And with that, it's been almost 6 minutes since the stream started, so let me grab ye old controller. You know, I didn't notice this before, but it has the little, like, second verse to Dearly Beloved in the background in Chain of Memories. I think this is the first time that was heard, unless that was also in the original Kingdom Hearts in, like, the very ending. Like, when you got to the end screen, it might have played there, but... That's cool. I'm glad that they added that because it gives it more of like a tie back to the Final Fantasy series anyway. Because in the Final Fantasy series, there's always, well, not always, but since Final Fantasy IV, there's been that sort of second verse reprise in the background of the prelude. And it gives Kingdom Hearts its own sort of prelude. And that's nice because the prelude last time for this game was a bit of a mess because I was here late and this game is a mess. So that kind of goes without saying. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the Stream Edition. Last time we began our adventure, unwittingly, and we moved ourselves along with the first couple of worlds. We did Olympus Coliseum as our second floor, if I take a look here. It has a suggested order for us to go in for the rest of the worlds, and apparently it suggests Agrabah as our third floor. But we can put them in any order we so choose, so I'm going to do that because I don't want to go to Agrabah next, so we're going to work on that. As for deck building, there's a couple of different things that I actually want to do. First thing I want to do is I want to rename our deck, actually. See if I can get Blizzard Raid in there. Probably not. Where does it stop? Like, where can't I? And where's the space? Is there a space? There's a space. Oh, that's it. It just lets me say Blizzard. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to separate out our Blizzard Raids and our Fire Raid deck because on the floor that we're going to go to next, we're going to get Fire Raid. So I'm just going to split those up so that way they each have their own deck. Can I fit it here? Nope. Alright, we'll just leave Blizzard, Fire, and we'll go from there. So I need to remove a couple of things. I'd also kind of like to clean these up, I think, a little bit. I kind of want to make it so that, well, I think all of my Blizzard raids right now add up to over 9. So let's see, 3, 4 is 8, 13, yeah, 12, and then 14. Yeah, so right now they all add up to above 9, which is good because that's exactly what we want going forward. So, do I want Cure? I'm not sure if I want Cure or not. I usually don't heal myself too much in a fight, but ideally what I'd like to do is I'd like to have Once we get to 1,000 CP, I'd like to have... There's about 200 CP worth of enemy cards I'd like to have in my deck. Then I'd like to have 10 Blizzard Raids total, and 10 Fire Raids for the other deck. Ideally, all of them composed of 7s, 8s, or 9s, because those are the highest cards, and those will give us the highest chance of not getting broken when enemies use Slights. And then 3 0 cards of any variety, and that's it, because that's about all we can equip in a 1000 CP deck, but that should be enough for us to get by. We won't need cures or potions or anything like that. We should be fine without them. One of the enemy cards that I want to use will actually heal us over time passively, so that should work a little bit. Actually, I'd like to stick this here, because if I get any more zeros, I'd like to actually stick them in these 2 slots, and I might even be able to add... I think I got a 0. Yeah, Olympia's got a 0, although it's not particularly great because it's a higher CP cost, but to be fair, the plan of action with CP cost going forward is that I'm going to have cards that have A tier CP costs, which is... Kingdom Key has a star tier CP cost. It usually costs between 10 and 19 CP, whereas Olympia and several other Keyblades have an A tier CP cost, which costs them between 15 and 24 CP, depending on what you're equipping. I think if the 9s are also 24, that will mean it'll be exactly what I said, where we can fit in a total of 10 Blizzard Raids into each given deck, and then we will be fine. Now the real question, can I put multiple different, put the same cards into multiple different decks? So let's go find out. Oh yeah, and you can equip the deck by just equipping the deck where you go there. So, yes, I can. Okay, good. So how did I have this in the Blizzard deck? 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 4. Actually, I'm going to do this. 4, 3. There we go. Or maybe actually I do it this way, because putting the lower cards first means that they'll be... If I use them for Slights, they'll be used up first, which is fine, because then I have the higher level cards for later if I need them. So, okay, so 6, 7, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 4. I should be able to remember that. I keep doing that. Alright, this is Blizzard. I did it again. Hold on. There we go. Now we're good. So 6, 7, 5, 5. That's a 3. That's okay. Just add the other 4s and 0. Add the 0. We're going to put both the fires in there instead of the blizzards, and the... I forget which cure we used. So we'll figure that out in a minute. That there, stick that down there. Let's see. We use the Cure 7 and the Potion 6, so we'll stick the Cure 7 and the Potion 6 in, and then we'll have the 0 and the 0. And we still need to get a red Nocturne card, so we'll work on that once we get that far. We don't currently have it. And we have a Cloud card now as well, but we're going to need like 3 of these before we... I might probably stick Cloud in the 3rd deck, because... Cloud can kind of be a separate thing. I'd like to... I think he's... Yeah, he has a pretty high CP cost, but I'd kind of think I can fit like 6 of the Cloud card in my deck. So that should be fine. Like if I put him in a completely separate deck, that is, from the other ones. So, got a High Potion, which is... Oh, all attack cards or available attack cards. Okay, well, I don't really use item cards all that often, so I'm not really too worried about either one of those. The Hades card, by the way, boosts your attack power when low on HP. But, yeah, I usually don't try to stay on low HP if I can, so... It's pretty good, though, if you're planning on SOSing your way through. Like this is The World Ends With You or something. But I am not, so I will not. Okay, so we want that there. That down there. We'll stick a couple more fires in here once we get them, and then we'll stick... whatever else we're gonna get. Yeah, so we'll just stick one more 0, and then if we get the red Nocturne, we'll go from there. But for now, we'll keep Blizzard Raid, because it's pretty good going forward, so... We'll just try that out, and yeah, then we'll go from there. Alright, next world. Let's do this. So, next world we're gonna go to, like I said, is the one that has Fire Raid, and that is Monstro. So let's go to Monstro. Get swallowed up once again. Not that these 3 doofuses are going to recognize any of this stuff, but, you know. Goofy, maybe don't take a nap inside the gullet of a giant whale. I feel like that's problematic. Well, I'm glad at least one of us remembers something about their past here. I have a God-given gift that I have to give to you by being your guide. It prevents me from being having my memories wiped clean, even if it only makes sense because... Well, actually, it doesn't really make sense because the main characters are having theirs wiped, but Jiminy's just fine in this case. Whoops. Wah, wah. It's kind of a long story. Trust me, kid, you don't want to know. I mean, you will eventually get out of here, but you'll probably be processed down into a fine paste in the process, so... Because you'll, you know, go through his digestive tract. Alright, let's follow Pinocchio over to Geppetto, then, so that way we can move right along. Take a look at our world card as we head into Monstro right away. More barrels, so you know what that means. More barrel spiders. We'll worry about them as we go. I don't think I mentioned this last time, but if I recall correctly, the original, like, the room that first spawns you in when you get into, when you first get into a world, the room that it spawns you into is a Tranquil Darkness, if I remember correctly, always. I don't think... The only exception is Traverse Town, but that's because they had you make it into a Moment's Reprieve instead. So I think that's the only time there's an exception. I think every other time it's Tranquil Darkness, so just in case. Judging by the fact that this room doesn't have a connecting thread, I'm going to say this one's probably the Key to Rewards room, and then this, and this are all regular rooms, because this one's the exit room, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, anyway. Good start. Well, I don't really care for Wishing Star all that much, but, you know, good start, I guess. Okay, so there are green Requiems in this one. They take no damage from elemental attacks, which means we're going to have to attack them with physical attacks entirely. But that's okay. We'll just do that. Oops. And then we'll reload our attacking cards, heal the guy because I have no chill. I have to use the chill, apparently. Go ahead, try to heal yourself. I dare you. Alright, well, that gets rid of one of you. I don't want to reload because I know he's going to try to heal himself as soon as I do, but... Okay. Stop healing him, Sora. I'm saying Sora like I'm not the one pressing the button to heal him. I'll wait. Oh, he's missing his heal. That's interesting. I didn't know they could miss a heal. Is that a Moogle room? Hell yeah, dude! Oh, it's always nice to see a Moogle room. They're kind of rare after this floor, so... Not this floor, but like the first 6 floors of the castle. They're kind of rare after that, so... It's always nice to see them. Also, always nice to see Blizzard Raid absolutely annihilating everything in the room as soon as I use it. Gotcha! Another teaming, that's good. Let's keep this up! Go up here, wait for them to spawn. Hooah! I think I got the whole large body this time. Didn't get all the tornado steps, but you know. We can handle that. Well, we can handle this one anyway. Hey, while you're at it there, Blizzard Raid, can you pick up the experience for me while you're on the other side of the room? That'd be nice. That's actually what the Bouncy Wild card does, by the way, is it picks up the... It gives you the draw ability, so it lets you pick up stuff on the other side of the room in the battlefield, so that's not bad. Not as bad as I think I made it sound like it was not even remotely useful, but it's not the case. Alright, get rid of the Yellow operas. Well, thank you for breaking my card that would have healed you anyway. Just break that while I'm at it too. Oops. Oh good, I didn't hit him. Now I will. Get the feeling these green Requiems are going to be a problem just because of their healing ability. I mean, it's fine, we can just chip at them, but... I was gonna say, you're one hit away. Just try to use a heal so I can break you. Another Calm Bounty. I don't think we need that anymore, though. But, you know. They might come in handy, so why not? I was gonna say, go on, step into the thing so I can whack you with it. But I guess if you're gonna do this, that works too. Very good. If I use up all my Blizzard cards, it should be helpful, because then I don't have to, like, have them just hanging out while I'm trying to kill these guys, so... Nice. That'll work. Alchemic Waking, that gives you some more points on your item cards. Points, I mean score. Like, our potion's a 6, I think it'll be an 8 in that particular case, in that room. But, like, for the entirety of the room, so... I believe that's how that works. Alright, anyway, how do we want to do this? What kind of Calm Bounties do I have? 3, 4, and 7. Alright, so we want to use the 3, so probably we'll want to use that on one of the other rooms a little later. I guess we could use a 3 right now on teaming, and then use the 4 Calm Bounty right after that. Just to get that out of the way, you know? Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Seems like a plan. Don't know if it's a good one, but we'll see. Okay. Y'all need to chill. Matter of fact, I can make you chill. Pale done. I need to... Ooh. I gotta... Whatever that P thing is. I think that's, it's like a chance time in Persona, if I remember correctly. I think you can... Ooh, a Tornado Step card. I think you can get a, yeah, a card at the end of the thing if you do this, so... Ooh, a Blizzard. Oh, no, it's not a Blizzard. I thought it was giving me a card. No. So, in reality, what that just did is it turned one of my Blizzard cards into a premium Blizzard card. Which is actually, in my opinion, very bad. But we'll see if we can play around it. Turning a card premium actually reduces its card cost, but it also makes it so that it's a one-time use, like a Slight card. Even if you're not using it in a Slight, it can only ever be used once. That's why I'm not a big fan of it, in case you're wondering. Okay, I won't hit you then. Calm Bounty. I'll take it, I guess. Ooh, I got them all. Nice. Goodbye. Very good, very good. We'll level up on the next fight. And then we can go pick up all the treasure. If I'm honest with you, I'm not even all that worried about the experience. I'm just kind of like, eh, it's fine. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. I also didn't want to roll there, but sure, why not, I guess. Okay, well, we got rid of one of them. Or two of them, rather. So it's a little bit slow going at the moment, but we're fine. We can make it. Alright, get our CP up to 550. We are chugging right along, getting closer and closer to that 1,000 with every level. So... I wish the game would stop giving me this specific encounter, though. Like, give me the tornado steps and large bodies. I love those ones, because I can just throw the Blizzard Raid right at them all. But here, I gotta be, like, sliding all over the place, not accidentally healing them. I got some of them, though, at least. So, you're almost dead. Let's get rid of you, too. Alright, next. That stagnant space card is one that we've been getting kind of frequently lately. What it does... Ooh, air soldiers. Don't see those guys very often. What it does is it makes every single... well, it makes that room into a linear hallway, basically. And not a lot of space to go around, but... Oops. Okay, fine. But I mean, it works out, I guess. Alright. So now we've got this bad boy, who likes to move around a lot. Is going to make my life a living nightmare. Alright, that's fine. Let's do it this way. I'll take it. Next. So yeah, some of the monsters in Monstro can be... Ooh, Search Ghost. A little annoying, but, you know. Probably. Will probably be. Oh, okay. Stop that. We've got 3 of them. Just need to get the other 2 now, so I can get them all in one little line here. Well, I got one of them. Yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot of cards, world cards, that I'm kind of like, yeah, no, I don't really feel like using that one, if I'm honest. I think I lined them all up this time. Yep, I did. Good. Goodbye! Ooh, White Room. So that lets us find the white mushrooms that played charades with us in the first game. Nice. Alright, let's look around Monstro's 67th stomach here. I mean, I know the joke was obvious, but apparently I didn't take it, so... Alright, so that's that. Another table one. A kingdom key. I didn't want a 1 kingdom key, but thank you very much, I guess. I'll just stick with it for now. I wonder if it'd work a little bit better if I use the control stick rather than... Like, I'm using the D-pad on the PS5 controller right now, and it's not terrible, it's just... I don't know, maybe it would work a little bit. Well, let me think about this, hang on. Dodge roll might work a little better with that, actually. I'm gonna try it, how about that? Let's not beat around the bush here, let's just configure and see if control stick works a little better than trying to do it with the thing. I'm probably going to regret this because it's going to, like, the tapping process. I couldn't do this with the Xbox controller because the control stick was too hard. Like, it was fine-tuned to be very tight in the little, like, area that it's in, and that made it very difficult to actually, like... Oh, I forgot I could do that. I could just pull up the map with square. That made it very difficult to actually, like, use the control stick for stuff like a dodge roll for long periods of time, so... No, I'm trying to use... See, now that's going to be the problem, is now I have to use the control stick for everything, and I'm thinking, oh, it's a menu, I can use the D-pad. Nope. That is not the case. Alright, so... Let's go to a Calm Bounty room, we'll spawn in a 4... And we'll grab the treasure for this area while we have the chance. Doesn't seem like Monstro has too many little areas for treasure rewards, but there's your fire raid, so that's good. Which key is this? This is the key to rewards room. Okay. And that is... yeah, this side one. So probably this is the beginnings room, and then this one, or this one, are the truth room. Probably this is truth because it's the closest to the exit, if I had to guess, but we'll see. Anyway, we've got fire raid, so now our fire raid deck can actually fire raid. So that's good. It's too bad it's not called Fire Wave, but you know, that's a different game. It's already got the monopoly on that, so. What are you, the beginnings card? No, you're the guidance, okay. So I need to go there, probably. I guess it could go there as well, so we just spawn all the rooms in. I mean, probably I should do that anyway, just that way I've got it taken care of, you know. So. Not bad, I'll take a few extra Moogle points, why not? See, now that's going to be the other problem, is I'm going to be running into walls more often. Oh well. Sleeping Darkness? Sleeping Darkness spawns a small room with Heartless that don't walk around with you, but there's also a good chance that this room has barrels in it, and that's good because those could be barrel spiders, which are very easy encounters that often spawn just barrel spiders, so it's worth your while to break them up just in case, because you probably get more rewards out of this room than you do out of the other ones. Not very many Heartless, to be fair, but, you know. Alright, you guys stay there. Never mind, don't stay there. Stay in the raid room with me. Okay, that should work. Yep, good. So you just need to get them in a line. Got it. I don't think that's gonna kill. Yeah, no. Got to get him a little further away for it to hit 3 times so it kills. But that's alright. Next. Oh, good. Just kind of line it all up. Yep. Just like that. It's a beautiful thing. Got a level out of it, too. Perfect. Alright, grab some CP. So I figure if we get an HP boost in each of the worlds in the beginning of the game like this, I feel like I would be happy with that personally, so... Alright, this is the key to truth room. Okay, fair enough. So this needs a 6 or above, and this is the last room in the thing. You know, I kind of like the Sleeping Darkness rooms in here because of all the barrels and stuff, so maybe I'll just spawn another Sleeping. Won't quite get us a lot of experience, but, you know, it's there. I probably shouldn't have done that before I whacked some of the Heartless upside the head, but, you know. Good, that should be everyone. Yep. Sweet. See how simple that goes? Alright, we'll get rid of the Heartless first, then we'll check our luck with the barrels. I just love hearing all the ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. It's like I'm going to the casino. I'll be honest, I don't really go to the casino. There is a casino in my town, but I don't go. Alright, that'll get rid of the shadows at least. Now I just need to get all you guys in a row. He's probably not a row. Yeah, it's just a large body. That's okay. Maybe I can do it like this. Yep. Got him! So that's the thing with Blizzard Raid and Fire Raid and all of that, is that you have to be a little patient with it. You can't just go whacking everything upside the head with it like you normally do in some of these games. You have to have a little bit of patience in your process when you do that. But I mean, it's not that bad. We can handle that. Actually, that Martial Waking 3 that I have a duplicate of will work pretty well for that one door, because I think it was a 3 and below was the requirement. So this one is a 5 requirement and a 7 requirement, which we should have around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. We got an Alchemic Waking that we can use for that. Key of Beginnings. Oh, we made it to Geppetto. More like how in the worlds, but I suppose the worlds are... You know, fair enough. That's a good question. The worlds are all jumbled in this one single place, but, you know. That's the gist of it. You missed about 1 hour's worth of movie, but, you know. Fair enough. I just wish that the game would stop egging me along and actually let me reunite with Kairi and Riku. I mean, he's like, what, 8, 10 at the most? Of course he tells fibs. That's exactly what they do at that age. I mean, I guess he's not really aged at all, is he? Because he's not a real boy yet, but, you know. I feel like that's not a good idea, because what happens if you give him indigestion? Yeah, we should probably go find him so he doesn't get into trouble. And ideally, we'll be able to do that while using Blizzard Boost in the next room, because there's actually a mini-boss in here. I don't know if you remember from when we played this game previously, but there's a mini-boss in the Key of Guidance room, because there was a mini-boss in the actual, like, game that we played when we played through Kingdom Hearts 1. It was a boss that was not right at the end of the world. And then there was another boss, quote-unquote. It was more of a gauntlet then, but, you know. I'm actually just going to run through these rooms real quick because they're not too large. Let's see if I can grab anything new or useful from them. Nothing there. Not a whole lot then, huh? And definitely nothing up there because, you know, that's not the case. It feels like I can't do diagonal very well with this thing. Like, it tries to point in that direction, and then it doesn't understand diagonal. So, like, it'll go there for a second, and then it'll stop. Like, this. See? See what I mean? So I may have to, like, actually do something about that. We may have to go back to the D-pad. It's fine. Let's just do that real quick. Go on. Joy hat, one hat, switch right. There you go. I know you could do it. Alright. We're back on the D-pad. Now I can go diagonal without not going diagonal. Where was the door here? Is it over here? No, it's up a little further, I think. Like up here somewhere. Right in the middle of a big, gigantic plateau. Great. I don't remember if it did that on previous games when we... Oh, hello, Barrel Spider. I was going to say Pot Spider. Ow. Stop that. Yeah, I don't remember if it did that, like, on Golden Sun and stuff when we played that, but... Yeah, it might have. So... Oh, by the way, I should mention this. So we have lower than full HP. If you use a save point, your HP actually gets refilled to full. So... That's kind of nice. It's one of the other reasons why I don't really feel like I need to use Cure all that much, because, I mean, we can kind of just get a refill if we need it, you know? It's all fine. I'll grab that, I guess. Alright, back to it we go. I might as well just go straight to the Key of Guidance room at this point. I feel like that's good enough. Alright, so... Here goes, one of my least favorite bosses in Kingdom Hearts 1. And we are about to go do... Oh, you know, that's a duplicate. I'll take that. That works. And we're about to go do it. So let's do it. You recognize this room, everybody? I do. It's not my favorite. Where the hell you been, boy? He's getting it from all ears here. Why are you looking for something in the gastrointestinal tract of a whale? You're made of wood. It will very easily destroy the wood. I think. Yeah, what kind of treasure, Pinocchio? I wish I could put my trust in Goofy, but Goofy's card only hits in a line. I mean, I guess my Blizzard Raid's only hitting a line too, but you know. Well, why did you feel like you needed to lie about looking for a way out? Like, everyone in here wants to find a way out. I mean, otherwise you're going to end up on a different way out after the whale digests you. So... I mean, wouldn't you both just go looking for the way out together if you told him? That's what I'm saying. And there's that. Since we're here now, we may as well. Cool. Well, that worked out. Guys, we should probably stop talking before the whale decides to digest us. Excuse me. Yeah, get out of here so you don't get captured this time, Pinocchio. Because it's the parasite cage! Everybody's favorite... Oh, god damn it. He got trapped anyway. Well, I thought we would be fine. We were not. Alright. So, parasite cage. Stand on this platform, wait for it to get all the way to the back, and then, oh, okay, I guess don't do what I was just about to do, because I was just about to do it, and now I'm not. So I guess you have to transfer between these until they, okay, ow. I want them to line up, basically, kind of like that, so that I can get as many hits off as possible. The blizzard boost sure isn't helping too much, I'll tell you what. Okay. Can I get back on the platform, please? No? Okay, fine. I won't. Yeah, almost got away from that. Stop that. As I say, get out of there, Sora, so we can get away from all the acid. No, I should probably just be using slights in this case because he can't, like... Oh, he can, like... Never mind. Sorry, the bosses are being annoying. Today, apparently. Oh, I've got 3 Donalds. I can use those. Okay, sure. We'll just do it this way then. Or we won't. Man. This guy's giving me a run for my money today. This is where the Hades card would have come in handy. We also haven't found a, there's the Mickey card is available in here as well, so sometimes you can get it. But apparently it's, choosing not to spawn right now, which is making this a lot harder than it has to be. Probably gonna die. It's all good, though. What, do you not, like, do anything until I choose to do something, or what, big guy? Stop that. Oh, okay. I see. I see the problem. I don't know what he's doing, but... Okay, that's what he's doing. Got it. Alright, well, we'll try again. Why not? So, it looks like he likes to use his zero cards quite a bit, which is obviously a little problematic. I suppose it doesn't take too much effort to actually get back, though, and it looks like, yeah, we're still good. So we'll just give it another try. I think if you hold start for 2 seconds, you can, yeah, skip the cutscenes, so... Alright, let's just try this again. I'd like to hit him more than twice, but, you know, it's obviously not happening at the moment, so... Maybe from back here. Yeah, there we go. I just have to be back far enough. Okay, good. I got the 3rd hit off before I got taken out of it. Oop, okay, let's not use my heal yet, because the platform fell out from underneath me. At least he's mostly dead this time, so we can kind of just, you know, do our thing. Break that! Oh, he did. There's the Mickey card. So what that will hopefully do for us is get rid of the acid for a moment, which should help a little bit. Yeah, so we have our own little platform here now for a hot minute until we don't anymore, so gotta be careful while we're at it. No, get on the platform, Sora. There you go. Or, you know, just do that instead. Goofy, beat the shit out of him. Okay, never mind, don't, because you hit in a line that barely exists. Got it. I shouldn't be sliding as much, but I'm choosing to. Okay, come on. Get this going, and then we'll use the Mickey card real quick. There we go. Really? Really? How quick do you recover from card breaks? Because I don't think I recover that quickly from card breaks. Kinda wish I did, frankly. Alright, well anyway. Apparently he's a major pain in the ass because all his experience spawns behind him too. It doesn't matter though, Parasite Cage defeated, we never have to fight him again, so... all good. Hang in there, Pinocchio, we just gotta figure out where to cut here to get you out. How do I visceral attack a Parasite Cage? Give him indigestion, Pinocchio. Nice. That'll work. Yeah, we'll have to clean you off once we find a reliable source of water that doesn't have enzymes in it. Something tells me getting the gross stuff from that inside of that Parasite Cage off of you is not going to work when the water has... well, it's not even water, really. Saliva's partially water-based, but it's got a lot of other stuff in it, so... I know way too much about the inside of a body now because of the classes I've taken. It's kind of gross. I mean, that's true. So you go with Geppetto and just kind of hang out, even though we just told you to be brave and come exploring with us. Or you could just stay here. I thought we told him to go with Geppetto. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Am I out? No, I'm not even out of HP because I leveled up. So that also restored my HP. Nice. Alright, so my suggestion to all of you, if you're going to do this world, maybe Teaming Darkness is not a good idea here. Because there aren't really particularly good rewards here. Wishing Star isn't really that great, if I remember correctly. It's okay, but not great, so... I mean, I guess the rooms that have the barrels in them are pretty good, though, because, I mean, here's another barrel right here. Get the Sleeping Darkness going. Look at that. Look at that. I don't even have to try, and there's another card. Granted, it's a cure, so it's not really the card I'm looking for, but it's all good. It's a card, which is more than I can say about all of this stuff where I've got... I mean, I've gotten cards in this room before, but, you know. Alright, so anyways, the Key to Truth room's right over... not up there. It's off in this direction, so let's head this way. Did I miss you the last time I was here? I must have. Don't go moving too far now. I missed one. I missed more than one. I missed 32. Yeah, I must have missed that guy the first time I was in here. Yeah, these little rooms are actually kind of nifty here for, you know, getting extra stuff. Because they respawn every time you leave them, if I recall correctly. So, like, if I go over here, yeah, there's another spider. Or not a spider. Well, okay, it was a spider. How did I know? I didn't, but, you know. I kind of figured, okay, well, there's barrels. That's what my brain was saying, but obviously not what came out of my mouth, so. I don't know if you're going to have any more friends, but... oh, okay, I guess you do. So remind me to never pick up any premium things that I see on the battlefield. That just will not work. Yeah, these little teeny tiny rooms in Monstro are not bad, because then you can very quickly kind of like grab all the goodies and go. Fight some barrel spiders while you're at it, because they're pretty easy. Get some Moogle points while you're at it. HP if you need it. I just accidentally respawned that room without even intending to. So let's just take liberal advantage of it, shall we? There we go. Good. Not a whole lot going on there. I almost just respawned the room again. Should I go save before I do this? No, I don't really feel like I need to, because you just start back at the room previously if you fail, so... Alright, we need a 3 or below. I said that Marshall Waking. Yeah, that will work, so let's do that. And the key to truth! And head inside. So, I was gonna say, I think we found the... Not the throat, because the ship was in his mouth. I really hope this isn't the other end. Oh good, the Heartless are here. A whole bunch of them. So now if I remember correctly, yeah, that bar up in the corner there, you actually have to fill it up by beating up Heartless. You don't get experience for it, but I think the bar can go down if you don't kill enough of them in a given time period, so... Oh, I missed that one. It's okay. Just get as many of them as we can here. Alright, I think now that the bar is completely full like that, I think we just need to clear the Heartless that are in the fight, and then we're done, so... It'd be nice if I could get a Shadow card out of this fight, though, because then we could get the Incrementer ability while it's still useful. But unfortunately, that's not the case, and we get Dumbo as a prize for that little excursion. Didn't really take much. All you kind of have to do is just kill a whole bunch of stuff quickly, which at this point you can do pretty easily, so. Whoa! Ow! I like how they have little X's in Sora's eyes there. Yeah, not a whole lot of fun. Even though Disney characters have that happen all the time. Well, considering we were probably in the inner nostrils, and they were in the mouth. Yep, sounds like it. Oh boy. And also, I have to act as your conscience, because you guys do crazy stuff all the time. I mean, he's still lying, but... I guess you'll find out the next time you see him, won't you? I mean, probably by the next time he sees him, Pinocchio will be a real boy, so... Did he turn into a real boy in Kingdom Hearts 1? I don't think he did in the ending. I think they were just kind of hanging out in Traverse Town for a little while, so... And I don't think... No, actually you do go back to Traverse Town later in the series in Dream Drop Distance, but I'm not sure if Pinocchio and Geppetto even play a role there. Because they wanted to have a World Ends With You cameo instead. Like, years after the World Ends With You was relevant. Okay, Square Enix. You do you, I guess. But yeah, no, I might actually come back to this place if I need to get, like, Moogle points or anything like that quickly. Because it's only going to have the stuff that's available from Monstro and previous. So it'll only have, like, Blizzard, Fire, Dumbo, Simba, Cloud, Cure. I might come back to this place and just use these little rooms as an advantage for that. Although I'm going to need to get a bunch of little rooms together otherwise, so we'll figure that part out. It's fine. Just going to clear these couple of rooms out real quick before we go, just in case there's anything that I can find. This is the teaming room, which I'm not really keen on clearing out again, so I'm just going to leave and clear out the other ones instead. Actually, I think we got another fire, so I can stick that in the fire raid deck if I want to. Alright. Spider. Yeah, like, see, you can just kill these guys in 2 hits, and it's pretty effective, actually. You can interrupt them when they try to explode, so it works too. Can I get that before I... Okay, good. Lose it. They're not particularly great on experience, but... never know. Free XP is free XP, so might as well take advantage, you know. Which way are you going here? Stop that. No exploding for you. Should probably go grab that, though. Okay, before it despawns. Got it before it despawned. Good. Alright, now we can move out. I don't think there are any other boss fights after the floor from now until, I think, the 7th floor, I want to say. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. So, just cutscenes. It's funny how the mind wanders when you forget everything else. Well, good. Boy, I hope that's true, because otherwise we're just going to be shambling corpses by the time this is over. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Probably. Maybe we'll see them again sometime soon. Especially if they actually are in this place, which I still find hard to believe, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. This is Kingdom Hearts, after all. Right, but what... That doesn't... Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't even happen to Sora. It probably has something to do with him being Keyblade wielder. Oh, okay. See, I wonder if they actually knew what they were going to have happen here, like when they wrote this part. Like, did they already plan out the story for Kingdom Hearts 2 when they wrote this stuff? Because it almost feels like they're saying this stuff because they're not 100% sure about what they're going to do next. Maybe that's just me misreading it, but that's how it sounds to me sometimes, so... Anyway. I mean, we're forgetting our friends, too. Let's think about all the friends we've left behind in each of the worlds that we've completely forgotten. Well, yeah, Goofy, that is how that works. Oh, boy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that promise also would have been something that you would have been thinking about when you came in here. But... well, she's probably just hanging out in the Destiny Islands, waiting for you to come back. Did she change her hair color? Kairi in a wedding dress? I don't know. Actually, it kind of looked like that girl that was drawing in the castle somewhere. Except her hair was a little bit different color. Interesting. Boy, I hope so. Then we'll all be back together again. I mean, it's tied to a keychain there, Donald. I can't exactly lose it. Although, here's my question. If we have Kairi's keychain, why doesn't Sora have Oathkeeper? I mean, there's an obvious answer to that, because it would be broken at this point in the game, but, like, shouldn't he still have Oathkeeper in lore, even though he doesn't, like, have... like, shouldn't he be using it even if he doesn't have access to it normally? I don't know. Okay, so now that we got the raids, we can't get Thunder Raid until later, and actually Thunder Raid is pretty bad. I looked it up, and it turns out it can't hit 5 times. It can only hit 1 time. It hits for stronger, I think it's like 12 times the normal damage, so it's technically like 2.5 times it's hitting, but, like, that's still kind of not so great. I'd rather just use Thundaga, honestly. So where do we go next? I could go to Agrabah, because that's where one of the enemy cards that I want to use is. You know what? Let's do that. So, and also there might be, well, there's two actually enemy cards here that I might want to get. There's the Red Nocturne and the boss, so let's do Agrabah next. Why not? I mean, he's got a Scimitar. I think he'll be okay. Well, then shove on over there, sir. We will handle things from here. Oh my god. Whoops. Okay, let me move a little bit so I can hit as many of them as possible. What the hell just happened? Where's my Blizzard Ray? Okay, nope. Okay, you can't escape, unfortunately. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know what the hell happened to my Blizzard Raid, but I'll take it. This is fine. Just get rid of all the bandits while we're here. There. Got Green Requiems to deal with too, but, you know, it's fine. Just hit that guy and let him recover a little bit. And then we'll figure out what the hell happened to my cards. I scrolled like 6 light years away from all of them for some reason. Okay, good. I hit that. I wasn't even thinking, honestly. I was just like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I'll just, you know, do it again. But it was a 0 card, so obviously if I'd hit that a little earlier, it would have not worked out so well. Aladdin, I don't think this is a good idea. We could use those Heartless for experience. You got it. Wow, they actually got that into the game. That was a pretty clean GBA voice acting thing there. Okay, go for it, Genie. What if another wave just spawned? He only gets 3 wishes. Yeah, that. I was gonna say, you probably could have used them on something better than 4 Heartless. Are we headed that way? I mean, I guess that's the way out, so... Alright, we're all gonna go there together, then. So in this world, you get Aladdin as another partner. So that means Donald, Goofy, and Aladdin will be bouncing around all over the place. That's fine, I guess. We'll make it work. I feel like in a place like Agrabah, it would be a good idea to use a Moogle room because, I mean, it's a bazaar, so, like, it just feels natural, you know what I mean, for it to be there. Alright, wait for the second wave to spawn. There we go. Got them all! Well, didn't kill them all, but got them all. Hit that shadow on the way out, too. Looks like it's just you and me now, sir. Alright, well, I was gonna freeze him, but that works too. Probably shouldn't have whacked that, because what if it was like a million billion things and then I walked into this shadow while trying to pick them all up. I did it again. I'm like... I'm doing it again. What the hell is wrong with me today? Oh my god. Stop scrolling in the wrong direction. Are you stupid? Like... That's a question to me, I guess, and to the game as well, but to me, primarily. We can't afford that right now. We have, like, 7,000 air soldiers to kill. And I haven't killed the Green Requiem yet. Okay, there we go. Gotta kill the other one now. Oh, there's an Aladdin card. Let's see what he can do. Hang on. Do that first. Ah, that's what he'll do. So Aladdin will walk around the battlefield and he'll slash in front of you. Not bad. That should work pretty good. Now I just need to get rid of this guy. And there we go. Almost at a level up. Alright, stand still until you get all the cards in there, because obviously your fingers can't be trusted today. Saying that to myself, as much as I am to the game. I did it again. No, I didn't. Never mind. Let's see how much we can get here on the Fat Bandit. So I can get away from him a little bit. We'll take care of the green Requiems once he's down, so... He's down. And they have more friends, so we'll get rid of them too. Alright, got you. Just the healers now. It's just too bad that a lot of my cards are kind of crap at the moment, my attack cards, you know? But it is what it is. We will make do. Until we can open up a Moogle room. There. I don't know, Aladdin's actually not too bad, all things considered. Alright. HP boost. Keep that 140. Probably wouldn't have made much of a difference in the Parasite Cage fight, but you know. It's there. Nope. Sculpt that. Alright, we've used a couple of those, but that is okay. Get him as far away as possible. I guess this will work too. Alright. Sorcerous Waking, so that'll increase the power of your magic cards in that room. Wait for the second wave. Catch as many of them as humanly possible. Alright, looks like I got all the air soldiers before they became a problem, so that's good. Look at all the EXP fly! I'll take it. Sometimes things just line up nicely with the raid skills, so... Oop. Ah, Hydration Break is a good idea, Amarella. Just give me a moment to get rid of the explosive gunpowder in the room. There we go. And hello, Amarella. How you doing? Welcome back. Playing Chain O Memories today after playing it yesterday and getting started. We're on the 4th floor, and actually I haven't checked the floor map yet. So let's take a look. Okay, well, it's a little more lopsided than previously, but probably we're gonna go here to go out, and then that's probably the rewards room if I had to guess. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rooms potentially to spawn. So, doing okay? I am pretty good myself. It's good to hear you are doing okay. I just got done with my first of my 4 study guides that I have to write for my finals. So, that always feels good. Another Moogle room. Good. Make a bunch of those while we're at it. So yeah, that always feels good. Being able to get that done. I don't want to do this. I could do a Tranquil because I have a 1. Don't have a 1 of this, so... Excuse me. I think I'll do a Tranquil 1 just so that way we can kind of go a little further with it. I can spawn a Moogle room later when I actually have access to a save point right nearby. Oops. Probably after I beat the boss, I think. We'll try doing that. Probably shouldn't have thrown that until after the bandit actually spawns. Speaking of which... I was gonna say, please, like, slow down and come back so that I can get multiple EXP points from the big guy and the Fat Bandit. Losing out on a little bit of EXP there, but that's okay. Gotcha. Alright. Another Calm Bounty. Don't really need it all that badly anymore, but... I mean, you know, there might be situations where we'll need blue cards, and that's just good to have in that case, so... Alright. Come back here, see if I can get all the air soldiers lined up. Hang on, they're lined up. There we go. Don't care about the, greens. Oops. I care if I accidentally hit them with it, though. Okay, that's fine. Get a bunch of Aladdin cards while we're here, and that'll let me not have to accidentally hit Blizzard on you. There. So yeah, if you ever want to hit your use your Sleight early, you could always just oh, 3 wishes 0. Nice. You could always just scroll over to your focus card, and that'll let you use it early. So, In my particular case, I don't want to do that, but, you know, it's there if you want to. Grab all the EXP. Is it just you? No, it's you too. Alright, both of you get in a row or something so I can... Okay. Well, that didn't work. Maybe you're in a line now. 1, 2, hit you on the backstroke. Nice. That will work. Alright, now. Another Moogle Room. I'll take it. Might be able to use that in short order here because it's a 3. So, another 3 wishes. Nope. Kingdom Key. That's not going to do me a whole lot of good. All right, now we wait. Fellas, we can talk about this with my Keyblade. That is. Oh, good. I caught one of them with it. Not bad. Yeah, I missed him, though. Well, we got the shadow, at least, so... How we looking here? Gotta be a little patient. Make sure they all line up nicely for me. They aren't lining up nicely for me. Oop, hang on. Maybe they will now. Come on down. You're the next contestant on... I will destroy you with Blizzard Raid. Oop. Okay. Well, at least they're like one hit away from death, so that helps a little bit. Alright, got a level. We got HP last time, so let's keep boosting up our CP. Haven't gotten any extra blizzards, though, so that's a little unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, and by the way, you, if you're thinking, okay, well, maybe I can make a Moogle room, like, right next to the save point in between floors, that's not how that works, unfortunately. If you try to leave the floor, I believe it will just change the room into a tranquil darkness when you come back, so it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. No, it's just you, my friend, so off you go. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not gonna hit anybody. Aladdin, help me out, maybe? It's an 8. That might help in a minute. No, didn't need it. Alright, I'll take it. Anybody else? No? Then off we will go. Collect up our treasures, including another barrel spider fight. Yeah, I almost did that in time to get him to stay on the battlefield. I don't know, it feels like I get a lot of calm bounties from fighting barrel spiders, honestly. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's just actually true or what, but, you know. 2. I have a Sleeping Darkness that's a 2, so I guess I could use that. I have a Moogle Room to 2 as well, but then I'd have to use a Moment's Reprieve right after that, so we'll just wait on that, I think. Instead, Sleeping Darkness it is. Okay. We got a 3 wishes. It's a 1, because of course it is, but, you know. I guess we'll be able to do something about that later. Ooh, gotta get these guys while they're all lined up like this. Nice. That will, caught one of them. Couldn't quite get it all the way on the backstroke for the yellow dude. Alright, now come back on the backstroke and hit the air soldier. Never mind. Got him. Another Moogle Room. Might as well collect them up while we can get them, because sometimes they're a little tough to find later on, so if we can get them and then hold on to them for a little while, I think that should be pretty useful to us. Good. Go grab some DXP, get smacked in the face by a shadow a couple of times, because why not? Man, he's really tracking me. Okay, that's fine. Plenty more where that came from. Hooah! Well, I missed, but you know. it's thought that counts. Okay, it'll just be the... Yeah, never mind, it won't be the air soldier. He decided to fly directly into my line of view there. I'll take it. Alright, you two big guys aren't gonna do anything other than get whacked by this stuff, so... Goodbye. Ah, another one. Good. I love it. Wish I could get him to move to the point where he's, out of the way a little bit, but okay, maybe like this, and then do this. Yep, there we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, I still need to hit him 4 times. Okay. I was kind of hoping that would kill him, but I guess I needed Blizzard Boost for that. I'll keep that in mind for later. Another fire. Fire 6. How many fire raids can we do now? Let me see. Oh, I gotta add in order to get them there, so let's do that. I think we can, yeah, we can do 4 fire raids now, just like we can do 4 blizzard raids. We just don't have the fire boost card, so it's a little unfortunate, but I mean, having access to both never hurts, so. We aren't really fighting too many red Nocturnes right now, though, so that's why we don't have access to it. Probably Wonderland would be the place. I figured this place would be a good place to find red Nocturnes, but probably Wonderland would be the place to go, so. I might go here, just to open that up, since I'm pretty sure this is going to be where we leave, so... Unless it's the key to rewards room, which I guess is possible. So how do I want to do this? I don't actually know if it's the key to, or rather the way to leave just yet, but... I could stick the Moogle room here right now, and just... Because what happens is when you spawn in a Moogle room, you get a free card pack. But I kind of don't want to stick them there if I don't know that there's going to be a moment's reprieve right there. Oh, what the hell. I've got 3 of these 3 cards, it's fine. Yeah, okay, so there's no actual door here, which means that the room over next to it is the exit door, because if it was the key to rewards door, we would actually see a door leading to it, but we don't. So since we don't, that means that this room will stay as it is until... we are ready to leave, and then we will spawn in over there. So, well, which door is this? Excuse me, this is the key to truth. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Mr. Moogle. So, Moogle shops. You can exchange cards that you don't need with the Alchemist on the right. You can buy cards with the Moogle on the left. And every time you visit the Moogle shop for the first time, so this is for every new Moogle room that you create, you get a free card pack. So let's see what we got. Probably nothing great, but you never know. Another 0 is pretty great, actually, so I'll take it. Not really great everything else, but I'll take it. Alright, so we have old cards that we want to get rid of. I will get rid of all of my 1s, 2s, and 3s because I will never use them. We're not going to use those slights, so they're not going to be worth a whole lot of points, but collectively, probably worth quite a few. There we go. Don't get rid of the 0s, though. Those are pretty good, so those can always be used later on. So we'll just hold on to the 0s for now. Alright. Guess the cures are worth a decent chunk of money. I'll hold on to both of those in case I ever need Curaga. A Dumbo 3 is never going to do me any good, so we'll just get rid of that. And I don't think I'll need duplicate potions, so let's just get rid of that too. I'm going to get rid of that because we have one in our deck, so... Won't need that. I guess I'll hold on to that. Shouldn't need this. I'm going to get rid of that too. Subtract 2 from the reload counter. That's actually not too bad. I might keep that one. Maybe stick it in the deck right now, honestly. We'll see. Alright, so here's how the Moogle Shop works. We have 2,340 Moogle points that we can burn through. Now, there's different decks that you can purchase of... apparently, they're varying rarity. So right now, we only have access to leaf decks. There's also belt decks that are brown belts and black belt decks. Apparently, the black belt decks are rarer than brown belt decks. And then there are Moogle belt decks, which are the rarest of all of them. They only spawn on certain floors, so you can't really access Moogle decks until, or Moogle belt decks until Moogle belt packs would actually be better. Yeah, Moogle belt packs. You can't really access those until later when you like when you get to the higher floors of the castle. But in this version of the game specifically, according to all the information I've researched about it, which is admittedly not a huge chunk, but according to everything that I've researched, the rarity actually has nothing to do with it. So it's actually better to buy your cards on lower floors where the only thing you can get is leaf cards, leaf packs, because they're worth the least amount of points, and the cards that you get can still be 9s, which is pretty damn great, so. So basically my plan of action is to try to have Moogle rooms down on the lower floors and just do some purchasing while we're down here. I don't know how well that's going to work because I'm streaming again tomorrow, so I'm going to have to see if I can, like, I don't know, switch around the rooms in between episodes or something. Because my plan basically is, once we're done with this one, I'm going to basically spawn a Moogle room next to the Moments Reprieve room that's at the very end of whatever world I'm going to. Or just use one of my Moments Reprieves, honestly. At this point, I've got enough of them. So... Alright, did we establish that this is the guidance room? Yes, and the other one's the truth room. Okay, cool. So now this one, we need a 3 or higher. Yeah, I'll use a teaming, why not? Some of the enemies here are a little annoying to take care of, but there aren't too many green Requiems, so... That's really the only major annoyance we have right now is green Requiems, because our damage is elemental and relies on us being able to hit these guys like this, so... Because of that, we have to be a little careful of the... Oop, almost did it there, too. Oop, hang on, they're lined up. Gotta whack them while they're lined up. Good. Alright, get my physical cards back. Sure, fine. I guess recover your HP. Why not? Stop that. Oh my god. Okay. Well, no preemptive for me, but that's fine. Don't really need it that badly. Hit them while they're lined up! Didn't quite kill them, but there's bandits too, so we can do a whole bunch with them. Nah. He didn't fly over to me until after I had everything else lined up. Can I hit him here? No. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of the bandits while we're here. I was gonna say, and hope they're both lined up here, which they were. Doesn't get much better than that. Almost a level up. Good. Like I said, though, once we get to level 38, I'm pretty much, like, set in terms of my CP. Obviously, after that, we'll get HP boosts, but, like, CP will be done by the time we get to level 38. And I think that was just level 20 that we just hit, so... I don't know, like, we're doing pretty good in that department, I guess. I mean, obviously it's going to slow down a little bit later, because we can only gain a couple of levels, like 3, 4, depending on the floor, because eventually the experience isn't going to be good enough anymore to get us any more levels, so... Matter of fact, let me use this. I thought it'd be enough. It was not. And there goes the EXP. Oh well. I'm not really worried about our experience levels, honestly. Like, we'll get to the level that we need to be at later. I'm not super concerned, you know. I should probably use this again, and then just time it right. Okay, we got 2 of them. Got a 3rd one in the backstroke. Good. Where are you at, sir? There you are. Alright, let me get out of here before he whip kicks me one too many times. Okay. Now we can worry about you. And that's that. I keep doing that. I keep, like, trying to hit them like a pixel before they're ready. And that's not really gonna help me, honestly. I was kind of hoping I'd grab one of the air soldiers. Oh, I did. Okay. I was gonna say grab one of the air soldiers while I was at it there, but, you know. Aladdin, stand still if you want me to use you as a card. Ooh, nice. That'll work. I mean, that guy flew over top of it after I just hit him once, but, you know, it's all good. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Alright. Who's next? If you're next, please hold, because I need to scratch my shoulder. Okay. Okay, well, got one of them. Okay. Got all of them. Only one more group left. Oh, okay, he's got a frame one hit there. That's, not very nice. Okay, there we go. Gotta wait for him to start moving in a different way than the way that he was going to. Okay, I don't know what that was just trying to do to me, but I will take it. Got some pretty decent AoE on Blizzard Raid. It's not incredible, but it's more than I would think it would be. Good. I think I got the whole entire soldier there. Yes, I did. Good. Take care of him real quick. Come down, please. Never mind. I mean, I needed to heal anyway, I guess, so that'll work. Anybody else? No? Alright, time to explore then. And let's see. So this is the key to beginnings room, and then this way is... This is the last room we can spawn right here, so we might as well do that while we're here. This will be the rewards room, and then we can do that one. So let's go do that. Thank you for all the HP balls, but I could really use cards or Moogle Point balls, actually. Okay, there's a card. It's another cure. They must really want me to be a white mage in this playthrough. Do you think this is Stranger of Paradise? Think I can just class into Sage whenever I want to? I've never played Stranger of Paradise. It's a thought. I may decide to play it one day. I don't know, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, well... I thought that was going to do something. Would that technically be me going back to Final Fantasy 1? Because doesn't that take place in Final Fantasy 1's universe? I don't remember. Anyway, 5 or above here. We could do another teaming, but... kind of sick of teaming. Let's do a Feeble Darkness. We've got 3 of these damn things, so... In 1's universe, sort of? Okay, so there's like a twist to it. Got it. There we go. Thank you for flying into the direction of the Blizzard raid that will definitely murder all of you. That really helps me. I really should get better at dodging in this game. I don't know, something about double tapping on the D-pad to do dodge roll just doesn't agree with my brain for some reason. I don't know what it is. Stop that. But yeah, see how I'm waiting until he fully spawns in there, and now it works a little better? Alright, should have all of them. Good. Just a whole bunch of EXP floating around. Grab all of that. And hope that they, oh, good. Well, got 2 of them. Oh, you must have... Oh, no, that's Feeble Darkness. I saw the little number being blue there instead of its normal, just regular color. I was like, oh, you must have done something with that, but no, they... I don't think enemy shadows have access to their own card. So... I thought I did it again. I was going to be like, oh god, not this again. I messed myself up. I did manage to just go diagonal with my dodge roll, though, so that's kind of nifty. Okay, twofer. Oh, baby, a double. Oh, he did the Neo Shadow thing. That's okay. I got his number. You can't even, like, broach explaining it without ruining an actually pretty solid story. See, and that's the funny thing that I've heard about it, too, is that, like, I've heard it's actually a pretty solid story, like, in terms of the game. And everybody was, like, memeing on it. Like, it was really just obnoxiously dumb when it first came out. And I'm like, is that really the read that you want to go with, though? And then all of a sudden, it's like, people are like, no, it's got an incredible story. And it's like, huh. I think people might have jumped the gun a little bit on this one. With saying it was dumb. I mean, that happens all the time, but, you know. Sir, please F off while I take all the experience instead. Yeah, I don't know, that's what I've heard, so... Oh no, there's absolutely dumb parts. That are just there to be fun. And that's fine. I actually prefer it when games do that, because I prefer it when games know how to be silly and know how to be serious. Like, it just makes it feel like they're just doing a better job of telling their story. If it's like, yeah, well, we can be silly here, but we can also be serious here, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I prefer it when that happens, so... Alright, now we take care of you. I guess I'll top myself off, because why not? Aladdin, you want to help? Is that a no? Well, I guess he popped into the thing, so... Into my deck. Stop that. More calm bounty. A lot of the memeing early was just how single-minded Jack as a protag is. Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of like... I mean, you're absolutely right. That probably is exactly why they were memeing everything about it, but... I don't know, I kind of feel like that gives them the excuse to be like, yeah, okay, so let's take, you know, how single-minded he is and deconstruct it over the course of the game, you know what I mean? Which, I don't know if that's what they do, but I could see them like, that would be the kind of thing that I'd be doing if I'm writing that game. It's like, okay, so this character is very single-minded and has a one-sided way of looking at the world. Let's deconstruct that a little bit and sort of break it down as he goes through the game so that he starts to question things a little bit more, you know? Grows as a person. It's also the only reason why the story as a whole works. Yeah, I feel like if he wasn't so single-minded, I don't know, like, would everything fall into place as much if he wasn't just having a one-track mind about everything? So, like I said, I don't know, I haven't played the game, but I know he's very single-minded just from the trailers and stuff, so. Alright, 8 and above. We have a 9 on a teaming, but I don't want to get rid of that if I can afford not to. Got anything here? I got an 8 in Stagnant Space, and I got a 9 in Alchemic Waking. Let's just use this. There we go. There's actually a list of all of the requirements, because each floor statically has a card requirement for its Key of Beginnings, Guidance, and Truth, regardless of what world you choose to stick on that floor. I should probably get that list so that I don't accidentally use up cards and have to grind for them or something. Oh well. We'll figure that part out later. For now, the card requirements are pretty tame, so I don't think we need to worry too much. Right. Because... Who sent you to get that? Did somebody in the palace, like, send you to get the lamp, or... Why are you talking so slow all of a sudden, Genie? Maybe his morning coffee kicked off. Boy, that would be nice. Now, why would everybody just for 2,000 years be like, okay, well, I just need to use all 3 of your wishes? Like, I feel like if you complained about that to anybody else, you were bound to have found some nice person to say, yeah, you know, I'll just wish for your freedom. I mean, that is a thing from the movie, but, like... Yeah, it's kind of hard when you have no money. Oh, so that's what he wanted. He wanted you to deliver the lamp in exchange for seeing Jasmine. Something tells me you shouldn't trust that guy. They usually don't name people Jafar and them being stand-up people, you know? So, just saying. I mean, yeah, temporarily. How will that work with his tax returns, though? Didn't, like, the Arabian Peninsula, like, invent, like, not taxes, obviously. Taxes have been around for a long, long time, but didn't they invent, like, the method of documenting taxes? Or was that Egypt? I forget. I don't know enough about my Middle Eastern history, evidently. But anyway, there's the key of guidance, so that's cool. Yeah, that's profiling. It's probably true. But to be fair, do I have any money? No. So, in Castle Oblivion, where would you get the money? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, so that's just a tranquil. Let's go this way. Ah. Well, those will help. The Moogle room is spawned now, so... I think there's only one boss in this area, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. I will take the extra HP, though, because that one guy just kicked my ass, so... Okay, I'm not even at full. I mean, I don't have to be, I don't think, for the key to guidance room. I think, like I said, there's only one boss, so... Okay. Another cure. Man, they're just throwing these at me at this point. Like, come on, guys, give me something else. It's fine. You can do it. I don't need 60 cures. Okay, I'll take that too. And those. Why not? I think I should be at full now. Yeah, I'm at full now. I've got almost 2,500 Moogle points though. That's also pretty nice. Maybe I can get a little more. No. Maybe I can get a little more from here. All right, fine. Clearly, Castle Oblivion is a very strong economy with a universal basic income and free housing. Boy, that would be nice. That'd be the kind of place you'd want to go visit for, well, forever, really, because you're not really visiting in that case. You're just living there, but... The only problem is the fact that you know, have to just find a way to make your way around the area. Because it's like, okay, well, I forgot my house key to the 3rd floor. So now I need to go find a world card in order to move along and get back to my home. I go, okay. I don't have any ones. I do have some ones. Okay. Do you have any ones, Sora? No? Go fish. We'll go fish later. Atlantica isn't available yet. Let's see if they erase Pot Centipede from existence. Yeah, Pot Centipede. Like Squidward. Sora... We could literally just jump down there. Like, see, he only got here 5 seconds before we did. I mean, I guess she's knocked out, so... Yeah. Well, that's true. And you already promised that wish to someone. Aladdin, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, let's just take him out. Alright, what do we got? I'll take this just in case. Get rid of a couple of them while we're at it. Pardon me. And I'll get rid of the bandits. Not the big guy, but, you know, it's fine. You know, Aladdin, for a guy that was about to blow his last wish on 4 or 5 more Heartless again, you seem to be pretty keen on helping out. Anyway, we get our first Ether from this one, so that's nice, I guess. That lets you reload your magic cards, but only your magic cards, so... Yeah, I think you needed to chill on the whole using it to fight Heartless thing. Like, you're perfectly capable of killing them, as has been plainly shown previously. What kind of sleight of hand bullshit? How do you figure? You have the lamp now. Well, yeah, but we can deal with the Heartless. We can get experience from it, Jafar. You don't understand the lengths I'll go to for experience points in this game. Well, yeah, but he was using you the whole time, so I mean, that was the plan, yes, but... Why, so you can take over the kingdom? I mean, yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. And then he will ruin Castle Oblivion's universal basic income and free housing by stratifying every single person in here based on their wealth. And by stratifying, I mean directing all of that wealth to himself. The joke's on him, there's no money in this castle. Well, you know, that's not very good. That's not really a loophole. It's actually quite a tight-knit way around the rules. Well, not around the rules, of keeping the rules in place. It does make me wonder, how does that work, though? Does Genie, like, keep track of the people that have had wishes before this? Like, so if Aladdin takes the lamp back, does he only have one wish left? Or, like, what if time passes? What if Aladdin's, like, 30 years older when we get the lamp back? And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, well, do I only have one wish left? Because it's been 30 years. Lots of things have happened, Genie. I'm an alcoholic now. What if I want to go to Alcoholics Anonymous, but it doesn't exist in ancient Agrabah? I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Clearly tonight is one of those weird nights where I'm just in a bizarre mood. I think it's just this game, though, honestly. Like, this game just kind of brings stupid stuff out of me. So... I mean, we could. We could just sleight of hand him. Listen up, we're going to use the oldest trick in the book. Have I played the Ninja Gaiden series? I have not, actually. I'm aware of, like, the older Ninja Gaiden games, but I haven't played any of them myself, so... I think there are newer ones, though, if I remember right. I just haven't played any of them. Oh, barrel spider. Stop exploding. Okay, that'll work. And the other guy spawned right away, so good. There will be more where that came from, though. Oh good, hit that guy on the way back. Well, if I'm just leaving experience by the wayside, the more and more I go through here. I'll take those, though. I got exploded, so I may as well. Yeah, so if I went through that door there, I believe it would actually, like... Well, maybe it won't actually destroy all the rooms that I just made, but... I don't want to take that chance, so instead of doing that, I'll just wait until the last room spawns, and then we'll use the Moogle room there. I will wait over here for the experience to come to me. It's not going to happen, but, you know. I mean, I needed to heal anyway, I guess, so... There we go. That'll work. Actually getting quite a lot of map cards from just kind of randomly putzing around in these worlds, though, so it's kind of nice. It means I won't have to... I don't think I'll have to go grinding for any of them. Like in the speed runs of this game, you actually have to grind for map cards a little bit. It is what it is, but I would prefer not to grind if I can afford to, or minimize any grinding that I have to do by just fighting a little bit each time. So, alright, Key to Truth room up here. I don't think Blizzard Raid is going to work very well in that room, unfortunately, so we might be switching our cards around a little bit before we go in, but we'll see. Matter of fact, I might switch them up before we even go into the Moogle room before it, because I don't remember how that works. I think it might save your cards when you enter the room, like if you die, so I don't think I want to do that. Let's see, so if I take these out, especially the premium, I'm definitely going to need to do something about this premium eventually here. But we'll figure that out later. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacking cards. So let's Let's see here. I mean, I could use, like, the 60 billion cures that the game has given me, I guess. I'm actually going to stick this in the deck, though, because subtracting 2 from the reload counter might actually come in handy here, so... that might come in handy, too, but I don't think I want to use it, so... I should stick this in there, though, just so that way I have it. I think just hanging around here. There we go. So now we have 3 0 cards, which is a pretty good amount. I usually like to have about 3 in my deck, and that's usually good enough, you know. So, alright. So with that out of the way, let's enter the room, see if it saves that, and then we'll see if we can confront the boss with just this few number of attacking cards. I could buy more, but we'll be fine. Alright, what do I want to use here? Do I have any duplicate reds? I have plenty of duplicate reds, actually. There we go. And now a green. Oh no, what will I do? I have no duplicate greens. Based on our track record so far today, I mean, you know, Jafar could give me some trouble here, but I feel like we might be able to get one more world done, which would be kind of nice. I mean, you can try. Well, that didn't go so well. Maybe we shouldn't have yelled now as loud as possible, and he should have, like, come down from a different spot. Oh, hang on. We're not done. The Gambit. Oh, I guess that's fair. Wah, wah. True. We crafted this plan specially for you, Jafar. I mean, I gotta be cunning. How am I going to live on the streets without cunning if I have little money? Yeah, alright. How do you figure that's gonna win Jasmine's heart? What makes you think she's gonna want to marry you if you'll just be immortal? Something tells me you didn't think this through, Jafar. Alright, 8 cards to beat him. Let's do this. Well, I could have dodged, but I did not. Oh, good. Stop that. So, the real target, as in the previous one, is Iago. So we're going to have to wait until the room goes up so we can actually hit him. Okay, well, that's problematic, but especially if he knocks me off of it. God damn it. Okay, I got a hit off. Good. I can't believe I actually hit that. Okay, well, Aladdin's not really going to help me in this particular case, but I can hide from the thing here, so that's good. Okay. Stop that. Alright, so that's going to be how we beat him. It's going to take a little bit of doing, but we'll make it work, I think. Goofy, can you break that for me, buddy? What the hell just happened there? Okay, fair enough. I don't know, but I'll take it. Yeah, this fight's a little bit of a slog, unfortunately. Well. And now I'm stuck. I guess I can do that. That works. And that works too. I'll just take the pot shots where I can get them. Stop that. We have all these 0 cards for a reason after all, so. And I haven't had any of these cards broken yet, so that's good. Okay. I don't know, I feel like Jafar's a little easier in this one than he was in the previous one. I'm gonna say that and get my balls rocked here, but you know. Come down here where I can fight you. attack. I was gonna wait for him to attack. There we go. I wonder if Aladdin can hit Iago from here. Probably not, right? But I guess it's worth a shot. We'll stock him so we can see if he can. Okay, Sora, get away from that. I'm a-trying, I'll tell you what. Okay, that works. Ugh. Guess his laser beam starts moving after a while. I have messed up Royal. Stop that. Yeah, he's kind of like a large body. He guards all frontal attacks, and obviously you can't hit him in the back because, well, he's, you know, surrounded by lava. That's not going to work. No. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here. As I was saying, by the time I get up there, I'm gonna be out of luck, but that's okay. Is that another Aladdin? It is another Aladdin. See if I can find him before. Okay. Well, we can stock him for a 3 sandstorm. I'll just, yeah, dodge roll that one. I don't think you can end up in the lava, though, so that helps a little bit. Oh, I can actually test it now. Never mind. No, he cannot, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping he could hit Iago, but I suppose I kind of messed that up a little bit. But Jafar, you're not very good at this. You need to stop using 0 cards when you're just attacking. It's not particularly good strat. Okay, Sora, just don't jump when I tell you to jump. Yep, okay. Well, not healing myself right now, but, you know. I can't believe, like, you need to actually jump onto... Sora, seriously? How are you missing the jump? God, this fight is such a slog. Okay, hold on. Donald, can you, thank you. No, stop that. But yeah, as you can see, it only ever does, whatchamacallit. What am I trying to say? You only ever get a few opportunities here, unfortunately, but you gotta take them where we can get them. Okay. I have messed up Royal again. There we go. I'll keep breaking him, Jafar, if I have to. There. Okay. Well, that was a mess, but we got him, so... And we get the Jafar card, which is actually pretty good. It has an effect called Attack Bracer, which prevents the enemy from breaking your attack cards as long as you use them first. I think zeros still break them, but other than that, you can't just get broken by any random thing, so... That's cool. Stranger of Paradise suffers a lot from Team Ninja's lessons from Ninja Gaiden and the more contemporary Dark Souls, and, like, it's not a poorly balanced game, but Ninja Gaiden and Strangers is very much so a game of, did you learn all of our game systems for combat yet? Better learn fast, if not, bucko. Oh, boy. Hopefully there's not too many convoluted game mechanics to learn in there. I mean, I've played Comrades Final Fantasy 15. That's a little convoluted, so I think I might be okay, but I don't know. We'll see. That's true. What are you going to do with it, buddy? I mean, I don't know about that part. Listen, how's he supposed to hold that against you? You're bound by your contract, and if he fixes your contract, then you're not bound anymore. It's not convoluted. They're just layered, honestly, really, really well. Okay, well, good. Good to hear. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, he's going to wish for Genie's freedom. Of course he does. I mean, that's what he did in the movie, so why wouldn't he? True. You can make decisions about where to use your magic however you want. Well, that's a good question. That's a fair point, actually, though. I want to show her the real me, the one that has no money. Maybe one day, Aladdin. Maybe one day. Well, that's true. Guess that's pretty easy to read on my face, isn't it? Bosses push a lot more on knowing those things than they do on doing enough damage. Okay, so understand the mechanics and you'll do better off than just kind of trying to face roll everything. Got it. What do you got, Genie? Oh, okay, cool. Another magic card to taint my collection. To prevent me from just buying blizzards and fires like I want to from the Moogle shop. Well, I mean, I guess that might be true depending on who you came across, so. Well, let's hope so, Aladdin. I mean, it already did come true for you since you're just an illusion of my mind, but yeah, we get the Genie summon now. I don't remember what he does in this one, honestly. I've never used him, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Oh, okay. Grab the red ones. Quick. I don't know if I got them all. That's okay. There's more down here. But yeah, so now this room, which has a save point in it, has spawned next to the Moogle room. So what we can do is we can go up here, we can use the save point, and then we can buy stuff from the Moogle shop. And this is my plan off-screen. I'm not going to abuse this right now, because I value all of your time just as much as I value my own. But basically, we can use this room that has a save point in it, go back to the Moogle room, buy the cards from the card shop. If they're not cards that I want, which is namely to say cards that do not have a 7, 8, 9, or 0 on them, then I can reset, and then we can just keep buying them over and over again until I get the ones that I want. And there's, you know, a few rooms around here that'll let me just kind of, you know, get some Moogle points. I could always use some more Sleeping Darkness rooms in Monstro, because those seem to have pretty good luck with getting Moogle points together, so. Oh, hang on. Let me see if there's anything I can get rid of while I'm here. Make him stir really fast. Oh, at least Genie... Okay, so he casts Thundara, Gravira, or Stopra. I guess that's okay. I'll keep it, I suppose, for now. I think if I get rid of all of my cures except the 9 cure, like, I feel like the 9 cure would probably be a good idea to keep, honestly, because that one I can stick in my deck. I'm not planning on doing Cura or Curaga. Like, pretty soon we'll be able to fix that, because we'll be able to get a different card that just takes care of that whole problem for us. So, oh good, Ether 3s. Yeah, no thank you. I don't even know why I'm keeping this high potion. It's a 6. I guess I could, like, put the high potion in the deck instead of the regular potion, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't think I need a large number of points anyway at the moment, because I think I can buy everything here now. 400, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm not going to buy these because I don't need item cards for much of anything. I just don't use item cards very often. Like, I use potions. Well, the potion they give you at the beginning of the game. But I don't know, I just don't use them very often. I just focus and get my cards back instead, I guess. So, I don't really see much of a point to buying them. And by extension, I'm not sure if I want to buy these hybrid packs either, because they don't really have anything I care about. Like, they might have good attack cards or magic cards, but they could also have a bunch of item cards that I'm just going to recycle anyway. So I guess what I'm saying is I'll just buy these, and... I mean, I guess I have a 2 out of 3 chance of getting something I might want, so... I'll buy those as well. So that's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 1800 points. Okay. I thought you just pressed X on there, but you did not. Okay, so this is an example of something that I wouldn't want to see. But you never know. Some of them might come in a little handy. I think there's a small chance of you getting a premium card out of this as well, which is pretty much a guaranteed reset for me, because I'm just not a big fan of premium cards. I know they have lower cost, but just their one-time use effect is just way too not good for me. So, especially like a 1 premium? What am I going to do with a 1 premium? That 8 Genie's pretty good, though. Oh, good, another Blizzard premium. Alright, fine. 3 more cures. This roll sucks. I might reset this even though I said I wasn't going to waste all of your time, because this roll sucks. I don't even want to carry these cards around. I mean, I got a 7 fire out of it, but at what cost, right? Let's go see what else we get. Another Cloud and another 0 card. I don't think that's enough to win me over. You're going to have to do better than that, game. And that's not doing better than that. But I guess I can demonstrate my little technique now since I'm doing it this way. So, like, if you're getting crap and you just generally don't want what you're getting, which in this case is, like, almost everything that I got, you can just do this and reset the game because we just saved, and then you can come back here and you can buy more stuff. Hopefully get some better stuff. I'm not going to sit here and do this now, though. I'll do this on my own time. So, like, there will actually be an opportunity for me to do this before we get too close to the end of the game, because I'm streaming tomorrow, and I'm streaming Wednesday, but then I'm not streaming again till next Tuesday, which is a little bit, like, it's right before all of my last exams happen, but I'll have plenty of time to kind of study in that section of time. And that week, almost the 6 days off, will give me plenty of time as well to just kind of, oh, I pressed circle, get a whole bunch of cards from the shop this way. And, like I said, I'll open rooms that are, you know, down on lower floors because it's just easier to get, oh, nice. I'll take that. If I open up the ones on the lower floors, it's just easier to get, you know, the cards that I might actually want. Although, by the time we get to Wednesday, we might have already done Atlantica, and I'm thinking that I might, like, center my, like, Keyblade cards that I'm actually using on the Crabclaw Keyblade, because apparently it's a pretty good all-rounder. It's specialized in card break recovery, so, like, you recover very quickly when you get card broken, which is a big problem later in the game, so I might focus on that one. We'll see. But I will let all of you know when we get a little closer to that. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? See if we get anything better. Come on, 9s! I mean, that's a 7, so that's not terrible. I mean, it's a 3 wishes, but, you know. Okay, there's a 9. That's not bad. By the way, I'm pretty sure, like I said, in this version of the game, the drop rates of the higher-end cards is not based on the floor that you're on. It's just strictly whenever you open up a movable room, you could get anything from a 1 to a 9 or a 0. So, and it's just fixed. So, I'm just getting exceedingly unlucky with all these 1s and 2s. Which is fine, that happens. Excuse me, like I said, this game is full of a lot of RNG, so you kind of got to deal sometimes. We've gotten some okay stuff so far, though, although all these cures are not making me particularly happy, but, you know. I just want high-end blizzards and fires. Is that so hard to ask for? I don't need all these cure cards. I don't need all these premiums either, good lord. Oh, the cloud is okay, I guess. I was thinking maybe I'd get like 6 clouds for one of my decks. There's another 9, that's also pretty good. I don't know, this one might be worth keeping because, I mean, it's kind of crap stuff, but there's some 7s in there, a couple of 9s, so I think there was 1 8. A lot of premiums, but, you know. Well, let's see what we got after that. We can kind of take a look from here. So 1, 2, 3 cards that I can add to the deck. 4. Got some 0s. Although I guess I don't really need a ton of 0s anymore because I actually have 3 0s as it is, but I don't know. It might be worth it to consider them. And Wishing Star is... it's okay. I mean, it has higher card break recovery, or better card break recovery than the other cards that we have, but, you know. This is a premium, so get rid of it. These are the ones that I had previously, although I should get rid of at least these, because I won't need those, so... Unless those are ones that just aren't in the deck, but... No, these aren't in the deck, but that's because I took them out for the Jafar boss fight. That's why they're not in the deck, okay. I won't need a Zero Cure. That's not necessary. Honestly, just get rid of all the Simbas. I'm not going to use those anyway. And what would we end up with when we're at the end of this rope here? You know what? I kind of feel like with all the extra premiums and stuff, I'm going to reset one more time. And just see what we get. And like I said, this is it. This is the last time I'm going to do this. And if I have to, I'll just reset again. And then I'll just say, okay, well, you can see with my technique what I'm going to do with this. And I'll just do it on my own time, basically. So... But this is the RNG that I was talking about previously, which is not a whole lot of fun to deal with, if you ask me, but, I mean, it's there, I guess. Figure it out. Okay. Probably shouldn't have dropped down here, although those are probably all going to drop right on my head in a second. Anytime now. I'm going to go up here, and they're going to be gone by the time I get here. Yep. Draw distance is a bitch. Alright, fair enough. We'll go in with slightly less Moogle points, that's fine. Okay, what should we get rid of here? I'm going to hold on to those for now. Probably should have taken the cures out, honestly, but, you know. Alright. Try this one more time. Well, they're all Kingdom Keys, and before I got this 9 at the end, I was going to say that's not a great start, but with the 9, I mean, I'm okay with the 9. That's not bad. And there's a 7 as well on Olympia. That's not bad either. Olympia has the same CP cost as Crabclaw does, so that would kind of give me a sneak preview of how much CP I'd be using. So, there's a premium in there, but that's fine. Alright, high-end fires, that's good. I feel like I'm playing a gacha game. There's another high-end fire. That's what we want. That Blizzard 6 is better than some of the Blizzards I have as well, so... There's a 9 Blizzard, that's also good. I think I'm keeping this one. This one's actually going pretty good. Another Cloud. We can get rid of the premiums. And 4 item cards. Okay, well that's not a great end, but if that had been a 9 at the very end there, it would have made it worth it, but you know, it's fine. We have more than enough clouds now to do Omni Slash, but I don't think I'm gonna do that with the low-end clouds that I have there, so... Alright, not a ton of luck at the very end there, but I'll take what we got. We got some pretty good cards out of that, so let's just get rid of the ones I'm not gonna use. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't trade that in just yet. We'll keep the zeros. They might come in handy still. There we go. Get rid of that for the premium points. Keep those. So we got 2 6s and 9s. So I need to have... How many other Kingdom Keys can I add to the thing now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can add to the deck. So that's actually 2 extra Blizzard or Fire Raids that I can add to the deck with this. So that means I need... on top of the ones that I already have... Maybe I should fix the deck before I start selling any more of my Fires and Blizzards. I mean, I know I'm going to get rid of this one, and all of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5's probably good for a little while anyway. And we only need 3 clouds, so there we go, at least for now. We only need 3 clouds. I'm going to get rid of this for the premium points. We don't need, like, any of these. That's higher level than the one that I have. I'll keep that. And then get rid of the other one. Alright, so let's put the deck together again. And go from there. Add that in. Add that in. Add those in. Okay, so now we just need to move a few things around here. I need to remove that cure because I'm not going to use that cure or that potion. I'll also... No, I was going to take that Olympia out, but honestly I feel like it's probably worth it to keep it in there. So, let's see here. So maybe I'll stick these like on their own separate line just so I have a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of room for that, you know. I probably don't need this tornado step now, though. I probably could have used it in that fight, actually, but, you know. The mind forgets. I'm getting senile, apparently. Alright, so... I'm gonna move these down as far as possible. Because these are the low-end ones, so... Move them down lower. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm missing something here. I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can use 6 Blizzard Raids now. Okay, good. And that also means 6 Fire Raids, so we'll keep that in mind. But I only have 5, so I guess we'll only use 5. Which means I can get rid of some things as well. And actually, I should add this to the deck too, because it's pretty good, so... Add this, and I think that's it. I think. Let's see. Yeah, leave those in the higher end ones there. These, I can actually remove those. Let's see. So maybe move this up here, move these down here, because I'm not going to use them. And then go down here and remove you and you, because you're way too low for me to care about you. Alright, but we're looking a little bit better now. And with that in mind, let us also do that for the fire deck, because we've got a few extra cards that we can use for the fire deck now, too. So let's add that, add both of those, whoops. And then add both of those, add that, and then add that. And we got to remove a couple of things as well. So let's do that. We'll remove you two, this and this. Okay, I think that's it. So now we just need to sort it. We don't have the correct... we don't have the red Nocturne for this one just yet, but that's okay. We can work without it for now. Do I have any really low end? I mean, I guess I have a 2 fire there, but, you know, that'll work. Let's see, how do we want this? That there, put the zeros at the end. 1, 2, 3, so you go there. You go there, and then where's my other 0? Did I not have another 0 to add to this? I gotta, hang on, I missed something. Yeah, I just missed this 0, that's all. Okay, so put this down here. There we go. And then, move all these down. To this part, actually. There we go. Do I have enough Kingdom Keys to actually do this? No, I definitely don't. I have like a few more, but not enough. So, I guess we'll do that. And we gotta remove that one, put that there. Alright, so remove that, and then we just gotta put the rest of the deck up a little bit, so... I think I can sort it, but I don't want to sort it because it'll sort by, like, Kingdom Key cards, then Magic cards, and it'll just kind of mess up the Blizzard, or not the Blizzard Raid in this case, the Fire Raids, so let's just sort it manually. It's more of a pain, but that's okay. stick Jafar down here just in case we manage to grab ourselves a Red Nocturne in the next world. And then we should be good. I should probably make a third deck in case we get, like, into a whole bunch of fights with, you know, that include both Red Nocturnes and Blue Rhapsodies, but that's all good. Alright, so we're good. We'll keep the Blizzard Raid deck for now. It's still not looking incredible, but we'll make it work, you know, it's fine. Oh, and I actually should probably also do this. Stick these on their own thing here, like I did with the other deck. So, there we go. Alright, so now we can get rid of some other stuff that we didn't need, now that the decks are back together, like you. And I'll keep the two of you, can get rid of you, can get rid of you. We'll keep the 3 clouds, I can get rid of you, and we'll keep our Tornado Step. It still might come in handy for us. And we're still got 1,400 points, so I could go and do that again in a different Moogle room, which I will do, but just not here, that's all. I wonder if the Moogle rooms in Monstro will change to reflect what we got in Agrabah, or if they're going to be static based on just what was available when we went to Monstro. That would be my next question, I guess, but yeah, I'll find out later. Okay, well, if those had been Moogle point balls, I guess I would have chased after them, but don't need to at this point, so let's get the hell out of here. We've been in Agrabah for long enough. Someone that looked like Kairi? Sora, do you have other women in your life? I was gonna say, how's Kairi gonna feel about that? She put the Paopu fruit basically in your mouth on that cave drawing, although you haven't seen that yet, so... You'll think of it if it's important. I mean, we are always in another world here, Goofy. That's kind of our job, so... Speaking of which, there she is again, drawing. Wonder what she's been drawing this whole time. I mean, she drew the castle before, and then we saw the castle, so... Oh, not on the tip of your tongue anymore? Well, yeah, there was another girl on the Destiny Islands. Her name was Selphie. So does that mean you weren't friends with Selphie? Sora, how could you? What will she say? Yeah, fair point. I mean, I guess that'll do it then, yeah. Maybe because he has more room in his brain to think about these things? Wait, I thought that was what you remembered. Why'd you say I remember like you were trying to get everyone's attention? I mean, look, we gotta get all the way to the 13th floor anyway, Sora. You've got plenty of time to figure this out. We're only done with, what was that, the 4th floor? Yeah, we're on the 5th now, so... You got time, buddy. Good question, Donald. It's like she didn't exist before. Anyway. Okay, so 2 worlds left, Wonderland and Halloween Town. Now, there is a card that I'd like to get in Halloween Town. It's another enemy card. It's from the boss of the area, but... I don't know, I kind of think I should try to do Wonderland next to try to get... Because I think there's more Red Nocturnes in Wonderland than there is in Halloween Town. I don't know if there's any at all in Halloween Town, so... I'd like to try to go here and see if we can get the Red Nocturne card, if possible. Because we haven't really been fighting any of them, so... I think they're in this world, though. And they're very weak to Blizzard and Blizzard raids, so, like, it should be fine. Anyone ever had roast rabbit? I don't think that's, I don't know, I feel like that'd be kind of gamey. I've never had rabbit before, so... Well, sir, this is what happens when you keep time as a job. You just get really hypochondriac about time. Well, I think that's the point. It's like a dichotomy. Well, let's go see what we can find in this crazy place called Wonderland. We're going down the rabbit hole. And I'm sure it's going to end very poorly for someone involved here. Probably me, but, you know, we'll see. I should have waited for the large body. That's okay. Oh, there's a level up. That's nice. And that takes care of you as well. 60, 70 experience from that guy? Not even bad. I'll take it. Get up to 700 CP while we're at it. Very nice. Yeah, here's some red nocturnes. Alright, wait for the second wave. And crescendos. I think that's what they're called anyway. But I'm not too worried about crescendos for now. We'll handle them. Hey, Devil Hunter, how you doing? Welcome back. We are in Wonderland. I haven't found Alice yet, but I'm sure we'll find her eventually here. She's got to be around here somewhere. I've made a little bit of deck building changes as well while I'm at it, so... Look, a whole bunch of soldiers to get knocked over by my raids. Very good. I gotta tell you, these raid skills are real good. I have not become a Shadow Legend yet because I'm not sponsored, but, you know. The raid skills are still pretty good. Alice was unfortunately shot dead in brutal combat near Bakhmut. Boy, that's no good. She really should have stayed away from that neighborhood. And again, it's just as dangerous in this neighborhood, if I'm honest. This place is crazy. Strong initiative. I think that stuns enemies for longer when you're in that room, if you get a preemptive on them. Alright, this won't kill you. I probably should have used Blizzard Boost, because then it would have killed you, but... Oh, good. Now I can kind of do this. Get rid of a few of you, but not all of you, and then give me the highest chance of having the Red Nocturne be the last one around. So I can... I missed some experience. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Let me go use the cure I've got. Where is my cure? There it is. Yeah, good luck getting through that, friend. Give me your card. Boy, if he would have dropped it right there, I'd been like, oh my lord. Actually, I probably would have just been like, thank you. And I would have played it off like it was nothing, even though it would have been very much something. It's like the only other random battle enemy card that I actually want in the game, so, you know. It would be nice if I could get it. Not as crazy as the basement, bro. All the creatures down there escaped and brutally murdered. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good either. See, the problem is that that basement is not, like... I moved since the last time we talked about the basement, so I really hope that basement is, like... I mean, honestly, if they broke out, I wouldn't be shocked, because I'm not there to, like, stop them from breaking out anymore, so... It's no good. I knew I should have put a better lock on that door. Oh boy. One or above. Let's see. I could do a feeble. I could do a sleeping. I'm gonna do a sleeping. I'm gonna take a sleep. Holy crap, forgot about your basement lore, basement jokes go for. Yeah, the basement lore was, it was something else. We were getting all over the place with some of that stuff. I should have used Blizzard Boost. I keep not using Blizzard Boost, and it's not really helping me because then the large bodies just show up, and then this happens. I mean, I can kill this guy in 2 hits now with it, but... Oop, there's more! Alright, now hit the guy on his way back up. Look at that. Ain't even bad. Ask and you shall receive. I mean, sure, I guess I'll take a little HP. Just send it, Sora. Just send him to the moon with it. Oh my god. Boy, it's a good thing I Blizzard boosted, because now I can kill these guys in 2 hits. Alright, next. Alright, well, if these shadows are the last ones in this fight, we have a chance of getting a an incrementer card from them, so that's not bad. No such luck, but that's okay. We didn't really need incrementer all that badly, so I got all this stuff, right? Yeah. What is this? This is the guidance room, so that's not what we want. How many other rooms can I spawn here? So that's probably the end, unless this is the end. I should probably try to go up there and see if that's the rewards room, but one of these is going to be the beginnings room. So there's at least, what, 6 more rooms? 5 more rooms that I can spawn, because one of them is just going to, either this one or this one is going to be automatic at the end of the thing, so... Well, let's keep whacking our way through until we find the end of this place, so... Gotta be around here somewhere. I don't really need a calm bounty. I could use a Moogle room, but don't really need that either. I don't want to make the number of the cards too high, so I guess I'll do a Tranquil. SMH, those other rooms be monophobic for real. They are definitely not monochromatic. I should have waited for the plants to spawn, but I guess I'll hit them on the way back around, so... Another level up. I'll take it. Ah, I thought I sent it just enough to whack those guys at the very end, but... That's okay. They're kind of stuck in place, so... It's pretty easy to just hit them afterwards. Alright, so we're level 23, and we have a CP amount that is divisible by 100. You know what that means, more HP. Only 300 more CP to go. 25 at a time. And then we'll be in great shape. Okay, really? I mean, that's fine. I'll just do this. Thank you for walking into that. I appreciate you for it. I didn't even know if he was going to spawn. I just sort of sent it. I was like, okay, well, I mean, this might work out. Make sure I grab the big experience at the very least. Don't remember if this is the last one, but we'll see in a minute. Let me grab the big one, actually, before I do that. Gotta make sure I'm not losing out on the EXP. Nah, I thought I hit the other guy while I was at it, too. That's okay. Now, do I need to be killing these shadows with Blizzard Raid when it only takes 1 hit to kill them and maybe like 4 hits from my Keyblade? No, absolutely not. Am I gonna do it anyway? You bet your ass I am. Okay, crescendos, that's fine. I was gonna say maybe I can end it so that the crescendos aren't the last ones dead, but I was gonna try to get the Red Nocturne to be the last one dead, but you know, it doesn't always work out that way. That's it, that's it. Okay, so now let's explore the room. I think I already hit these up, actually. If I didn't, then they just didn't give me anything, which is not very nice of them, if I'm honest. But, you know, I'll take that. I could use a little HP, actually. Oh, okay, that's it for the room. Nothing over there. HP check, 129, that's fine. I think the key to beginnings room in this area is actually, like... I think there's actually a fight in it, so, like, we'll have to keep that in mind as we go forward. Alright, we need a 4 or above for this one. Might be time for a teaming. Oh, a premium room. Good. I'll just hold on to that one. Thanks. we just won't use that one. Maybe I'll use a Feeble, actually, because I've got like 1 million of them, so... Can't hurt, right? I mean, I'm using Slights anyway, so, like, it doesn't really matter what I use. They're not really gonna be able to do anything to me as it is, so... I mean, they'll be able to do a little damage, but I can handle that. Okay. And then for you. Oh, I didn't line that up right. Oh, that's okay. Maybe I'll get one of these Seed Spitter guys cards out of this? No? Okay, fair enough. It's tough to get the cards you want when you kill everything so quickly. Oh, hello. Now, this game came out before, but this game reminds you of Deltarune. Yeah, I think kind of like the graphics a little bit gives off that sort of like Undertale, Deltarune-esque vibe. I haven't played Deltarune yet. I'm kind of waiting to see if it ever gets finished, but I actually don't even know if it is finished or not now. But played Undertale, though. What, nothing? Not even a map card? They must have had a chance of dropping their enemy card there, but they didn't. Okay, fair enough. Well, that gets rid of you. And you. Wow, again. That's crazy. Maybe I'm overloaded on map cards or something? I don't know. I shouldn't have thrown that. Oh well. We leveled up again, that's good. I'll take that, thank you. Heal myself real quick. Almost hit the guy, but it is what it is. For you, it's because of the combat sequences. Deltarune has a similar lineup, you guess? Would that be how to describe it? Mine go kaput. So, like, in terms of how you, like, line up on the battlefield, basically? Okay, I think. Also, you love Undertale, and it's many AUs, but the fandom makes things so weird. Then again, that happens with other games besides Undertale, too. Yes, okay, yeah. So, like, because it's kind of side-to-side lining up. Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. Honestly, I think that's kind of why I've avoided playing Undertale for the stream so far, though, is just because the fandom just weirds me out so much. Like, nothing, no disrespect to any of them, but I just don't. This is the rewards room, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Got it. So now we know. Yeah, I don't know. It just weirds me out a little bit. I don't know what it is. I don't want to, like, mess with them, I guess. That's the point I'm making. Okay, well, we need 20 total, so let's get rid of the premium room card, because we're never going to use that. And then we need an 8. I gotta have an 8 around here somewhere. 8 or above, I guess. I have a 9. That'll work. Alright, in we go. So there'll be a boss fight in here, but we have Blizzard Boost. Well, a mini boss fight, but we have Blizzard Boost, so that should be fine. The boss of this area, I actually know a little trick for fighting them, so that might help a little bit. Well, he appears to be presiding over it as, what would that be? Pontiff? Bailiff? I don't know. He's probably not the bailiff, though, because something tells me the Queen of Hearts doesn't let anybody go. How would she manage that one? Oh, okay. Sure. How... That seems like circle logic, ma'am. Oh my god. Yeah, well, maybe if you weren't being a dickhead, maybe she wouldn't talk to you like this. Apologize for what? Something she didn't do? Oh, here we go again. This happened in the first game as well. Oh, they said the D word, actually. I didn't expect them to actually say the death word. I didn't know Disney was able to do that just yet. I figured they'd just say something else. Well, no, obviously. I mean, yeah, the Heartless did it. Just say the Heartless, Sora. Of course it was the Heartless. Who else would it be? Cat got your tongue, Sora? Jesus Christ, man. Just say it was the Heartless. Oh, for Christ's sake. Why? Try not to let weird fandoms ruin games for you, because they can be separated, but sometimes it's difficult and things get ruined. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes even with people working on the game itself. Thankfully, Toby isn't bad. That guy reminds you of the quintessence from the original Transformers. Oh boy. God, I haven't watched the original Transformers in forever. Cole used to watch that one all the time when he was on the Transformers kick. Like, he would watch the newer ones, and then he'd be like, I want to watch more, and so then he'd watch the older ones, so... Anyway, we have to fight the cards, so that's cool. We'll just Blizzard boost them all to death, it's fine. Stand still! There we go. I don't know how many of them I have to actually fight, but okay, that's fine. Alright, let's grab all the EXP before it disappears. Get a card soldier. Well, card? I don't know what it does. I guess we'll find out, but, you know. Bro, the older ones are goated. I used to watch the old 1980s Transformer movie all the time with Cole. Transformers movie, the one with, Oh, who was it that took over after Optimus Prime died in the movie? I don't remember, but I used to watch that one with Cole all the time, so... Oh, she has more cards. I suppose I should have expected this. A deck does have 52 cards in it. Let's get out of here, Scoob! It'd be funny if those guys got added to the pool of enemies you have to fight now, but they don't, so... okay, so we're gonna go... So this is the rewards room, so that means this one is the one that's going to lead us out of here. So we got 1, 2, 3 more rooms to take care of here, so... Hot Rod took over after Optimus died? Yeah, that's who it was, yeah. Yeah, and then they renamed him... I forget what his rename was. Maybe it was Rodimus Prime? Probably, since he was Hot Rod. Like how it introduced a character that was hated at first, but then became a fan favorite. In this case, it's Hot Rod or yeah, Rodimus Prime. There it is. Also like how the same theme is in DMC with Nero. Yeah, because people didn't like Nero at first, if I remember correctly, and now they're like, oh no, he's pretty cool because he got like a little bit of a slightly different playstyle that still, like in 5, that still took like pieces from what he had in 4, but added a few things, you know what I mean? So now people are like, oh no, he plays real well, so... Is Bro in my walls? I was typing about him as you asked. Mono, are you in my walls? Let me take a look at my surroundings here. I don't know, it's pretty dark in here. Maybe I'm in your walls. If I am, can you try to get me out? I don't know where the way out is. What do I want to use here? Yeah, help! That's me right now! I'm in your walls and I can't get out! Alright, Teaming Darkness time. Oops. Bro's doing a live stream in my walls. How's that even work? Oh wow, it annihilated them. Oh, and good, red Nocturnes. Exactly what I'm looking for. Eat this. Give me your card. Never mind. No card for me. Oop. Okay, I guess I'll go over here then. That's fine. Just push these guys out of the way so I can whack the large body in the face. More red Nocturnes. Exactly what I want to see. Whoops. Alright, line up, guys. Form up! Form ranks! That works. One of these times we will get their card, I'm telling you. It's only a matter of time. If I keep fighting them like this, we'll definitely get it. No, I didn't hit the lance. Okay, I did that time, but... Eh. I think those crescendos can drop a halfway decent enemy card as well. I don't think it's anything that I personally care about, but, you know, it might be worthwhile to somebody. What, just a couple of shadows and these guys? Okay, there was a little more than that. Okay. Hi. Can I help you? Oh, I thought I'd hit them all. That's okay. There's plenty more where that came from. Right here. And you, sir, are very heavily weak to that, so there ain't no question in my mind. Is this a, no, it's not a hit to get things out of. It's a something else. Eh. Should get them all this time. Yep. Nice. get the crescendos once I grab the EXP. Stop that. No reinforcements. Yeah, so they'll summon reinforcements with their attacking cards there. I mean, that can be okay if they spawn the right enemies, but if they don't, well, you're just making it harder on yourself, so. Got him. Nice. Definitely going to be coming back here to try to get the Red Nocturne card if we don't get it out of this whole shebang that we're doing here. So, where are you at? There you are. Okay, sure. Stand still. I really should be healing myself. I'm like half HP at the moment. And there's still more where that came from. I'll heal myself later. I'll heal myself now. Waiting for him to move so I can hit him twice on the back step. Level up! Ow. I walked into that one. I did it again. There we go. Yeah, I'll heal myself later. Later when bro's on life support and more brutalized than the cartel victim. Yeah, once we start hearing the warning sirens, that's when things will become problematic here. Happened to you a few times, maybe, possibly, potentially. God, I hope you had good insurance for that. Not having insurance when you get attacked by the cartel sucks. Ooh, I hit him on the backswing. Nice. I'll take it. Probably gonna miss out on that experience in the other end of the room, but yep, definitely. Pick up the big one! Okay, we're fine. And that's it! All the enemies are dead. Does this, okay, I don't know. No, wait, senor, please don't be happy. I don't have cartel insurance! Oh, it sounds like something from Old Saints Row, I'll tell you what. So are these trees just here to be obnoxious? Like, wow, teaming sucks in this area. Like, at least in Olympus Coliseum, there was like a million things to hit to get stuff out of, but here, no, not so much. Alright, fine, I guess. Just make do without. Where the hell am I going? I'm actually wheezing. Help. Get your breath back together. Control yourself. Take some deep breaths. Where the hell does this go? Oh, okay, that's back to the entrance door. Alright, so we can open this door and then just kind of go this way, I guess? Yeah, because this one will be the way out, so then we can just kind of go this way, open all the rooms. This is... I don't remember... I think this is the guidance room, actually. Yeah, okay. So you can actually check it by pressing X on it, or A, when you go on the menu here, so... I guess we could technically go back there, because it's not that far away, and then we could open those last 3 rooms. I'm already in front of the door, I might as well, you know. Check these. Ah, a Lady Luck card, and a pretty good one, too. Not bad. Sometimes it's nice because you'd be able to get some halfway decent stuff. Oh, another card. Not a good one, but it's a card, I guess. Yeah, sometimes you'll be able to get some good stuff out of the field stuff that you get, but not always. This game's music is nice. Yeah, it's like a nice, like, GBA version of all the Kingdom Hearts 1 themes, so... I actually think that the sound font in this one did a pretty good job of picking that stuff up, too. Like, some GBA games, if they're, like, remakes of old Super Nintendo games, sometimes you can really tell that, like, the sound font doesn't pick up all the correct stuff, but in this game, I feel like it picked everything up pretty good, so... You can thank Yoko Shimomura for that. She's pretty damn good at the whole composing thing. Alright, let's use that, and then we need a 5 or below. I have plenty of those, so there you go. Alright, in we go. Can see some ways Toby might have taken inspiration from this. I wouldn't be shocked. I feel like Kingdom Hearts is one of those things that Toby Fox would take inspiration from, honestly. Like, not just Earthbound, obviously. Like, that was a big inspiration for him, but I could see several other games inspiring him. And Kingdom Hearts as a series was probably one of them. What benefit would I have from stealing the Queen's memories? I mean, Yes and yes. Sora, you must have other women in your life other than Kairi, because, good lord, man, did you put it all out there for Alice just now? Well, yeah, because the trees won't give me any goodies when I hit them, so... Okay, fair enough. I will try to do that. Actually, she forgot because she's in Castle Oblivion. This time your riddles don't have to make sense because I know the true answer. Excuse me. Well, Alice is a figment of my imagination, Gemini, so as soon as we leave here, it won't matter what happens to her. Oh boy. Yes, do something. Well, he's right about that. True. Also true. You know, it's actually kind of funny because that little nugget of knowledge that he just gave Sora is kind of pertinent to what's happening outside of the worlds that we're going to, because he's like, hang on, wait, there was another girl in my life, but I can't remember her because I think I forgot her from when she, like, I was really little when she moved away. And it's like, yeah, Sora? Are you sure? Speaking of Earthbound, you love how people say Megalo Strike Back is Chara's theme, even though it didn't originate from Undertale. Still a nice song that can fit Chara, though. Yeah, I think, wasn't it in, like, one of his Earthbound hacks or something like that originally? And then it just kind of, like, he almost remixed it for the other games. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like it was. Because he used to do Earthbound hacks, if I remember correctly, Toby Fox, before he started doing stuff with Undertale. Undertale was his first, like, original project. So, where the hell am I going, anyway? Okay, I can go here and then here. So let's just do that. This was a feeble. I can't go here and then here because this is the rewards room. I knew that already. Man, this place is as much of a maze as it was back in the original game. I picked the right floor for this, apparently. Okay, so just go up from here, hit that up, and then we're good. Alright, cool. I also love how I was like, oh, I should go back and save back in the first stream, and I was like, oh, what happens if I get a game over? I don't know, so I better save before every boss. Now I'm just like, ah, forget it. I'll just keep going. I don't need more cures! Stop giving them to me! It's like, no, I'll just keep going. You have 2.2k mono points. What can you get on the black market with these? It's a fair question. I haven't tried them on the black market in a while, so probably different from what it was back when I used them. Alright, back to fighting. Oh, I messed that one up, but that's okay. Just do this, wait for the second wave to spawn behind me. I was gonna say, red Nocturnes, please? Thank you. Alright, we hit the shadow, so now anything at the end will just be the red Nocturnes, so all I gotta do is wait for my opportunity, like right now. Well, it was a moment's reprieve, but I would have preferred the other one in a while. Alright, we'll get rid of the plants. See, that's the thing, I'm not sure that they thought through too well about the whole, oh, double tap to dodge roll. It's like, well, what if they're attacking me really fast? Like, then what do I... Okay. I don't need another soldier card either, guys. Thank you, but no thank you. Alright, now go this way. And let her rip! Okay, well... Didn't quite get them all, but that's okay. Get them all this time. Oh, I missed some experience over there. That's okay. We can get more of it later. I really should heal myself again, though. Because I keep not getting the preemptive strike, so... Ow. Oh, that'll work. What, just you? Alright, well, while it's just you, I'm gonna take my opportunity to heal. Hope you don't mind. No, your mind went into Metal Gear Rising when you said that! Oh, the Metal Gear Rising will never escape you. It's gonna be there forever. Hey, Mr. Largebody, you wouldn't mind, like, calling in more Red Nocturnes, would you? I really need their help for something. Did I use Blizzard Boost? I must have. I'm doing it subconsciously now to the point where it's a right brain thought and I just don't even think about it. It has become part of my kit. Enough so that I just do it without even thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do with these trees to actually get anything from them, but whatever. Alright, so that's the exit room. One more room to open up, rewards room, and boss room. Fair enough. So I think, if I remember correctly, I can give a halfway decent, like, strategy for the boss fight coming up here. I gotta make sure that I'm doing it right, because I remember seeing how it was done in the speedrun, so hopefully it's the same as what I end up doing. There's specific attacks that the guy uses that you can punish with the raid skills. So. Okay, that's not the jump. Another Moogle room? Another Moogle room. Good. I could use a couple extra of those just in case. I was gonna say, watch him spawn right next to me again. Okay, Red Nocturnes galore. We have the Blizzard Raid ready to go. Go on, line up. No, I got two of them. Oh, got three. Never mind. He lined up so nicely for me. Oh, okay, well. Should have just stuck with what always works, which is this. Ah, they had a chance of spawning the enemy card there, but it didn't happen. I got a failure instead of a success. Otherwise, I would have gotten a map card out of that. Also got reminded of Metal Gear Rising when you were chatting with your friend from UA this morning, specifically Maxor's video of it. Yeah, Maxor's video, I feel like, brought a lot of people into Metal Gear Rising that didn't know about it before. Because they just watched all the shenanigans unfold and they were like, nope, I've got to have this! And then the game was just as wacky as some of the stuff that happens in his videos, so... Okay. Man. Guy's throwing his weight around. It's like, yeah, no, can't let you pass there, sir. Hang on, they're lined up. Oh, baby, a quadruple. What do I win? Which kill streak do I get for that? Bro, the game really do be like that. And now all of you are gone too. Well, hot damn. Probably should let these guys try to spawn in the Red Nocturnes, but honestly, like, eh. Especially Monsoon rambling about memes while Raiden's dramatically on the ground and staring at Sam. I mean, I stared at the cat quite often when he was sitting on the ground there, but yeah, he could be staring at Sam, could be staring at anything else, while Monsoon just goes on and on. Alright, so Blizzard Raid will work pretty good in this one. Fire Raid would probably work fine as well, but nah. Actually, I'm going to use one of my zeros down here, I think. If I have one. Oh, I do have one, okay. Meeting ground is strong enough. I have two of those. One of those, I'll just use that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the cat. The cat's great. The cat reminds me of something that I thought of previously, though. I'm like... Sometimes I think about the idea, because I used to have ideas for, like, a video game that I could develop. And I've realized lately that if I ever did develop a video game, one of the things that I would require to be in it before it was published is, like... So you know how they have, like, those cutscenes where they go back and forth? Like, it pans the camera to one of the characters talking, and then it switches the camera to another character talking, and it goes back and forth while they talk. It's like in Mass Effect, how when Shepard talks about something, and then the camera switches, and then the person he's talking to talks, and then switches back to him. So if my game had any conversations that behaved like that, incidentally, happening in the background, there would just be a random dog in the background while that's happening. And as the camera would switch back, the dog would be doing different things. So like it would switch back and the dog would be like chasing his tail around, and then it switches and switches back and the dog is chewing on a toy, and then it switches and switches back and the dog is just looking cute and switches back. That's a requirement. That has to be in the game that I make, or the game cannot be published. There is no choice in the matter. This is not a question, this is a demand. Yeah, Mono's old basement chromatic. Oh boy. The poor dog in the basement. I wouldn't want that cute dog to be in the basement, considering all the crazy lore that's been happening around it. We're getting into some, like, Evil Dead shit with the basement lore. Ma'am, are you okay? Has dementia set in yet, or... You really should have eaten better, because then you might have been able to avoid a little bit of that. Good question. I don't know what you were doing, but... Well, her memory got wiped. Again! Great. What about a lizard flying an F-14 Tomcat in the background with a duck for a Rio? I mean, you know, we could include that too. I don't see why not. We're already making silly things happen, so why not do a little more? Okay, Trickmaster. Let's see what you can do against Blizzard Boost. Alright, so... When he does the cross attack there, yeah, so you see how I got 3 hits there instead of just 1? If he puts his arms up like that and you stand next to him, you can actually get 3 or maybe even 4 hits off against him, rather than just the 2. But you have to be, like, right on top of him when you do it, I think. So I'm a little off, yeah. Wait for it. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I'll heal, thank you. Now, the Mickey card in this particular case will get you a table that will let you hit him, but if we're hitting him with the raids, I don't see why we would need the table, at least not yet, anyway. Go on, use your melee attacks rather than stomping all over me like a maniac. There you go. Thanks, buddy. There you go. See how it did 4 hits for me there? Yeah. So that should make it a little easier. We just erased a good chunk of his HP bar with all of that, too, so... Now we just clean up. Stop that. You know what, Donald? Why don't you finish this off? Or heal me, thanks. Donald, you're gonna need to turn in the correct direction there, my friend. Alright, we'll get our cards back. So I can finish him up. Or not. There. See? That wasn't so bad. So you don't even need the table. You can just hit him with the raids, and it does pretty much exactly what you would want to do with the table anyway. So, we get the Trickmaster card for beating him. I don't think I'm going to use that, so... I don't remember what it does. You gotta be careful with some of the enemy cards, though, because, like, Hades, it gives you more attack power when you're low on HP, but you also are weak to ice, just like Hades when you use it, so... You gotta be a little careful with that one. There are certain situations where that happens, but I'll try to mention them if I remember them, so... Well, we think it stole your memory. And then it gave it back to you. Oh, Jesus, not this again. Excuse me. Ah, fair play, Alice. Now, see, if she had any sense in her head, she'd be like, hey, so, why did Sora not remember that? Come on, Sora, keep it together, man. Like, you gotta be snappier than this, or else she's gonna be onto us again. I'm sure. Got a mind like a steel trap, huh? It's the Mickey Mouse Courthouse. Come inside. It's homicide inside. Oh, dear God. I mean, this lady almost tried to commit homicide here. Look at these 4. We almost lost all of our heads. Yeah, nice work, Alice. That'll help. Well, her memory just lied to her, so... Wah, wah. Now that's ingenuity. Well, I'm trying to remember something, but I might be lying to myself. But I can't tell you that, because there's no guarantee we're not just doing this on the 2nd floor. So... Okay, fair enough. So now it'll be easier for us to get through here. Never thought you'd hear me say womp womp. Yeah, well, I don't actually know which words YouTube decides to say. Hey, so you're not allowed to say that, so we're going to censor the video now, so... Sometimes you just have to experiment and find out. Oh boy, I don't feel like that's a good form of experimentation. I'll tell you what has been a decent form of experimentation, though. Getting a whole bunch of different raid skills and using them today, although we've mostly just been using Blizzard Raid because it's good against everything so far, but maybe our luck will change and we'll have to use Fire Raid on the next episode of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the Stream Edition, which will be happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, we'll find out. I mean, if YouTube left a list somewhere, then I would know, and it'd be like, okay, I gotta censor this stuff out, but they don't leave me a list, so how can I know? Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. You know, the music in this place is nice and all, but I feel like if Sora has to listen to this for 24 hours, he might go a little insane. I guess we're gonna find out if he's insane when we come back.